everybody. Good morning or good afternoon or good evening, depending on what time it is for you, where you are. Hello, welcome, happy Wednesday. That's the day it is today. Let's boot up WoW and put in our ears and drink our coffee and then see if I can fix. I tried to do a braid. It's not bad. It's heavy. I might just leave it alone for now. Ruby Bear, thank you very much for the 3-month resub. Bonjour, Hazel. Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning. How's the weather where you are? We have snow. Lots of it right now. It should turn to rain later, and it's unclear as to whether or not that will upset the snow that's accumulated so far. But I was told it was going to be raining already, and it is like blizzarding outside, so we're getting some snow buildup. Is this plugged in? This good? Yeah, there we go. Game sound, game sound. Snow, more snow. It's cold and snow just keeps coming in Scandinavia. Melting here, but like an inch of ice on the ground. Oh, that makes it tough to get around for sure. Did I complete any fun things on my days off? What kind of fun things? I made bread. I made, what kind of bread did I make? The first one was an olive oil bread with like an overnight fermented starter situation, and then the second one was a rye bread, a Swedish light rye bread with caraway seeds, and that's the one I've got in my kitchen right now. Hello, Queen of Gnomes. Hello. That sounds good. I made like a barley vegetable soup. And then I cut the bread into like dipping strips because I figured if you're going to have bread with soup for the purpose of dipping, what are these square sandwich slices all about? It's my bread. I've baked it. I can slice it in whatever configuration I desire. I'm making dipping strips, and it was pretty good. And my drop's on there. The new drop is going to be delayed. They are starting it next week. They pushed it back a week. Hi, kitty cat. But drops are on, so whenever they turn it on, you'll be able to earn them here. Oh, sorry. That came out. I tried to meow, but I did it in my person voice, and it achieved nothing. Hi, sweetie. Meow. There you go. Meow. Hi. I like to think that when I try to meow at her, it's the same feeling that you get if you're like, I don't know, French, Canadian, and then you get some, bozo from Western Canada like me who comes in and we go, Buongiorno. And they go, no. Absolutely not. I feel like Kitty humors me in my attempts to speak cat. Love the hair. Matching scrunchy lights. 10 out of 10. I want to sub with Prime, but I can't on this channel. You should be able to. That's weird. How many hunters is too many? I have one for each spec. 50 is the absolute limit because that's how many they'll let you have in one account. One for each spec is perfectly reasonable. Azerothian Archives got neat mogs. Oh. Imagine if she used your meows with other cats and they were like, can you believe what she just meowed? Can you believe what she said? So today's stream, I want to poke around at the new stuff. I want to check out Azerothian Archives. And one thing I don't know is I don't know when, I guess what I should do is I should just log into my gnome and I should look at the map and see if that gives me any hints. Because I don't know what the time frame / you know what I mean? I don't know when it is. So I want to figure that out. And then I want to look at the vendors if there are vendors and find out what I could have from it. I want to poke around at the Dragon Race vendor and see if there's anything new for doing Outland Cup. Because I skipped the last cup because I didn't really, there wasn't any new mog. But if they've bribed me, then I'll do stuff. Lost with the archive thing. Half hour past the hour every hour. Okay. And is it also on the hour or is it hourly but at half past? I guess half past makes sense because then it won't overlap with the super bloom. I have not done Gilneas yet. That's a great idea. Hourly. Okay. Good to know. And then second question. I didn't play it all yesterday. I should say I did not turn on this computer yesterday. Is that true? I certainly didn't log into WoW. I did not log into WoW. So I have not opened vaults. I have not done Gilneas. I have done nothing. Hi, kitty cat. It's fake hair. Don't worry. It's okay. I know it smells funny. I used the wig spray. It's not that it smells bad. It just doesn't smell like me. Archive thing, not intuitive. Okay. Lord Godfrey's spectacles are obtainable via fishing in Gilneas City. Ho ho. Don't mind me clicking around as though that's going to help me at all. There's an epilogue quest from Alex. Grand Hunts? That's not what we're doing. Erison, thank you for the 29-month resub. Excited to hear your thoughts as you explore the new patch. Aaron with a 24-month resub. Good morning, hope you're doing well. Happy anniversary sub and happy patch day. Happy patch day and happy 2 years, Aaron. Appreciate it. So I guess I don't need to find the archives yet because it's not up yet. But it would make me feel better if I knew where I was going. Also, I'm on my gnome. Let's just open the vault. Let's just have a little look in the vault. Let me make sure I'm in a holy loot spec for all the good that'll do me. Loot specialization holy, very good, very good. Azerspan Southwest. Oh, okay. Azerspan Southwest. I see. Starts in 25 minutes. Okay. Weekly quest reward from Eadweird Dalengrieg. Sure thing. I kind of want to go poke around there and just like, I know it's not started yet, but I just want to look at like the NPCs, see if there's a vendor, that kind of thing. Check the journal for the breadcrumb. I take for transmog. I take, ooh, yeah, definitely take for transmog. Because I have sockets already, I'm good. You know what I want to do, actually? Or, well, do I want to? Yeah, because if I don't... Oh, it's so boring. I wanted to check my vault for things that I should be catalyzing. Actually, I kind of want to put off catalyzing that helmet until I do get another socket. Maybe I should have done that. Check my vault for things that I should be catalyzing. Because I have, like, champion gloves. I have multiple pairs of hero gloves. I have hero pants. I've got hero tier. Just to, like, upgrade the tier, basically, but... Oh, I looked at that and then I got immediately tired, so let's not worry about it. The vendors in the Algathar Academy area. Oh, what? Oh, are the digs in different places? Or is the dig always in the Southwest Azerspan and the vendors always in the Algathar Academy area? Because if that's true, then that's, silly. Silliness. My favorite elf race is probably night elves. I love night elves. Good morning. Good morning. Green Arrow, thank you very much for the 17-month resub. Appreciate it. Also, Chris with a 8-month resub. There's a quest in the inn that takes you to some of the people. Okay. I was flying over here because I was gonna do something. What was I gonna do? I was gonna fly. Oh yeah, I was gonna go to the Algathar Academy. Do I like goblins? Yeah, goblins are fun. My bank cult is a goblin, although she's a little bit unemployed because it turns out I didn't really need a bank cult anymore. Major dig is in the same spot all week, and then it rotates headquarters at the bottom of the tower where the wind mini boss is in the dungeon before the stupid bird boss. I do have grievances with the bird boss. Let me look inside the inn. What do you want? Azerothian Archives. Haha, breadcrumb quest. Are you a scholar, historian, or a high-minded intellectual? Do you enjoy heavy, mindless labor in exchange for gold? Then take hold of your future and join the newly budding ranks of the Azerothian Archives. Asterisk. Temporary offices are located at the Algathar Academy in Northern Teldraszus. Okay. Good to know, good to know. I remember what I was doing. I remembered why I was wandering to the side of Eldraken. You know what? I got unused to bangs. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit different. There is still a forehead under there. It occurred to me that if I always wear wigs on stream and I never wear short hair on stream, then I'm effectively in a very minor form of disguise whenever I'm out in public. It's like the opposite of wearing a wig to, like, be inconspicuous. I'll be not wearing a wig to be inconspicuous, huh? Dragon riding trainer. No. That's not where I'm going. Isn't it? Oh, well, I'm not dumb, but, the Outland Cup starts tomorrow. I was like looking for the vendor. I was like, I wanted to know, is there anything cool I can get for doing that? Because I'll do that today, and then apparently not allowed to starts tomorrow. Let's pop our way up to the, maybe I can flight path my way there so I can drink some coffee. Outland Cup isn't until tomorrow. Extra stuff if you do the reclamation on a Worgen. Ooh. Bad news. I don't got one. I'm bereft of woofs. Really? There's no flight path any closer? Alright, well, give me that close. Do you ever get recognized out in public? Not here, or if anybody has recognized me, they haven't said anything. I got spotted a couple times when I lived in Oregon. When you put a hat now, does your hair disappear and clip? Like in WoW. Like on a wig. Want to have a plate armor character? Which one do you suggest? Pally or DK? That's hard. I originally would have said Pally because it gives you the option of all 3 roles. You could be a healer, a tank, or a DPS, whereas DK only gets 2. But DK is like really fun. DK's bizarrely entertaining. I don't know why it's so fun, but I enjoy it greatly. Coffee good. Coffee good. Oh yeah, I got Gurgle, that's right. Oh, there's new pets. My pet collection is no longer as caught up as it once was. I was so excited that I got like not all, but all of the reasonably attainable battle pets that I was on the verge of getting. You know, less I guess the 2 from the Zerluck Caverns. And then I got them all upgraded and we got them all leveled. And now I'm behind again, but... Oh, I should check my data for Azeroth and see if my efforts paid off. I guess I don't know how often that updates, but I wanna take a look at my pet score. But first things first. I'm doing a few too many things at once here, at least in my brain. We're gonna park. We're gonna go down, presumably. Yeah, down. I logged on to my old human Shadowlands priest, who is parked at the Shadowlands mission table in Bastion, to run a mission, just because I've decided that she is farming, Pet Charms for me now. And her dragon riding Mount Keybind worked, and I like dragon rode from the anima person to the mission table person, and I thought, ah yes, this is what they've given us this power for. It's to make it faster to, in the Bastion class hall only, you know, get between the anima place and the mission table place. To the archives. I can tell you're the kind of ingenious individual who has a proper appreciation for scholarship. I don't know why I've made him so fabulous. Here in the Azerothian Archives, we specialize in uncovering revelations from the past. In addition, I get to stand around a library of musty books drinking tea. But that, I assure you, is merely a fringe benefit. Where's your tea? Where's your tea? I've been promised tea. The delivery priest is here with our meal orders. Oh, you're here to join the archives? Of course, my mistake. But if you do see a delivery person around, please point them my way, would you? He's hungry. What do, undead eat? The only thing I ever saw them eat was, people. Techno-archaeologist. Through a near-perfect blend of technology and arcane enchantment, I've developed a way to analyze the psychometric properties of objects. Wearing these goggles, you can see the data as dynamic simulacra. Simple? Yes. I call it the Psychrometric Visual Auditory Discrete Waveform Analysis Viewing Device. For the layperson, we're calling them technoscryers. Trademark and patent pending. Here, try them on. I was hoping that it would be like an acronym, but if it is, I'm not seeing it. We eat gnomes. The name is Edward with extra vowels. I can't handle Edward. I like it. Sure, yeah, I'll stick to this quest. I'll finish this first. Returning player, how has gold making changed since BFA? Professions have changed greatly, but a lot of things that used to work in BFA still work, like, oh, you know, farming rare items and transmog and pets and whatnot. But a lot of things are new. I've given you the technoscryers. Please put them on. Easy, right? So comfortable. Feel that padding. It's all custom made. Tap the button to fine-tune fit and focus. Okie dokie. Careful. Yeah. Activate to find relics that match the calibrated temporal frequency. I'm hoping that paying attention here is going to help me later. Is this archaeology all over again? What was wrong with the first archaeology? Okay, this will show you how close you are to the relic. The device still needs to be attuned, so it won't detect anything yet. Okay. Those are the basics. Remove the goggles. Okay, so you adjust them. You find relics. Activated a temporal nexus to glimpse moments of the past. That must be for something else. Okay, well done. The bar for putting on a pair of goggles is super low, but still, you did it. Congratulations to me. I have attuned your technoscryers to a valuable item hidden somewhere on this island. Okay. So, the adjustment was just for the quest. Okay. So we're in scrying mode. And am I following this ghosty thingy? I'm filling up my distance from a tune item. If there's always a ghosty thingy, then this is fairly straightforward, which is fine. Da, 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 da. When you get close, you may need to rely on your goggles' ability to highlight the object. You found it. Congratulations to me. And then, nexus point reached. Put them on. This time we'll use observation mode, okay. So we go here. And then observation mode. To what end? And we're seeing her hide the goggles. Hi, Hazel. How are you? How was your weekend? Hello, Scarlett. I'm good. I had a really cozy weekend. I had the most relaxing weekend. I largely ate food and laid around. played video games. It was great. Okay. Academic rivalry takes many forms. I think we stole Nerubin's glasses. Okay, and then we'll see what the other tutorial quest is all about. Like that one world quest in Meldraxxus to find the eyes. Oh. Archaeology, but badly redone, just like Professions. Huh. Wasn't working that way right on patch launch yesterday. Perhaps my procrastination is paying off. Maybe some things have been spruced up by now. You want to learn how to excavate artifacts? You came to the right orc. Turns out being able to shape the earth is useful when you're trying to get stuff out of the ground. Given how much the elements affect our work, it helps having an elemental to lend a hand. You don't have to be a shaman. I've got the elements covered. I'll walk you through the detail work. Okie dokie. Do I get an elemental? Because I'll accept those. Once you understand how it works, it's not bad at all. Yeah, it looks fine. I'm excited about this so far. I'm gonna be more excited when I get to finding out what they're bribing me with, but that's just because I'm a child and I need candy in order to do anything. Fire totem placed. Nothing better than standing in the dirt. True. Talk to me when you're ready for an earthquake. Okay. One of the boons of not streaming Tuesdays, let everyone else beta test on live. So mad that no goblins are involved in this scheme. None of them. Okay. So we found a plume of dirt. We summon the fire totem. Can I click on it myself? Yeah. Okay, and that's done something. So the most important thing that I think I'm going to need for today is a really good archaeologist transmog. I mean, I'm not doing too bad already. I got my work clothes on at least. So maybe we need to do it by the thing. Yes. Wait, come back! Come back! Oh no, that did something. I don't like that as much as the goggles thing. I don't feel as in control of it. Use a fire totem to increase heat. I see we have balanced the elements. Oh, okay. Do I get a water totem to, like, put it out if we go too far? Probably. Step through. Oh, I see. I am the water totem. We're at 0%. Should I be concerned? Oh, we need to keep it in that range, I'm assuming. So when it gets fully above it, that's when I'm going to cool it down. Because that cools it down a lot. Also, we're still at 0%. Do I need a new totem? Okay, this is my least favorite part so far. Is it being affected by this other person nearby? Oh, I can click on it. I understand now. They want me to actually do it. I don't know, the fire elemental just like made the thing pop out of the ground before. I assumed it would continue to do so. Okay. Here we go. There you go. Major find unearthed. So you drop the totem. And then you click on the totem. And then you heat it up. We try to get to the middle. And then when I'm in the middle, I'm allowed to click on it. But it's quite hot now. But what if I just burn, you know what I mean? I feel like I get it. Huh. Oh, you got it? That's horrible. I might like it more when I've spent more time with it. Right now, this just feels fussy. It doesn't feel difficult. It just feels fussy. There we go. Okay. Oh, look, it's 28 gold I get to keep. There's a riverbed. Okay. I mean, I might not even finish these intro quests by the time that we get to, 10 or 9:30, so I should keep going. You got it. More fire. Don't worry, the world event isn't like this. Oh, okay. The follower dungeon was nice. Oh yeah, I need to try follower dungeons too. Here's a dumb question. Can I get the Divine Breath of Onara from a normal mode, whatever you call that one dungeon? What do you call that one dungeon? Naku Defensive. Can I get it from the Naku Defensive and therefore can I farm it by myself with follower dungeons? Yeah? Yeah. Didn't get any to drop. Because, well, I didn't... my question is, does the Divine Breath of Onara drop on normal? Because I didn't know if it was, like, heroic only or mythic only. I don't know if I've seen it on normal. I just didn't know. It does drop on normal. Okay. Okay. Alright, at least 3 of you have promised. You pinky swear. Okay. I had to wake up at 4 a.m. and walk uphill in the snow both ways to get to the stream. But I'm here. Want to say Mr. GM got one this morning. Okay. Because I know I need at least 2 more. I think I have 1 in my bank on somebody somewhere. And I recall that they're account-wide, so I could like mail it to this character if I wanted to do that on this one. But I want that mount still. That would be a fun thing to use follower dungeons for me. I'm ready to start digging. I wonder how useful these quests are going to be for the actual event, or if this is just, like, thematically matching questing. Because it feels like they're teaching me something important. Summon a water totem. Okay. Oh, he's got a hat! Alright, this is redeemed mildly. Instant DPS keys, let's go! Wig is really growing on me. If you're the tank, you wipe the group, the followers all drop party. All that's missing is the GG tank whispers. Oh boy. I didn't successfully do it. I'm 0 of 2. I wonder if we're just like checking and they won't all have a thing? Because 2 seems like kind of a low number. I think the silt is just like a failed find. Let's keep looking. You get Lizzie's Reins. I do have Lizzie's Reins. You can do the event before finishing the quest. Okay, that's good. I'll remind me if I've forgotten and I'll head over there in a couple minutes then. Oh, no, that's just a rock. Throw a rock at the current enemy target, making them regret their decision to cross you during a dig. Not even a particularly interesting rock. Good morning from LA. Good morning from snowy Victoria, BC. Follower dungeons are... Is Johnny Awesome in the follower dungeons? I do miss him. He was fabulous. For a moment I thought, didn't he die? But I think that might have been his pony. I don't think I'm over that. Dragon Riding Guild World is so cool. You can ride all along the giant wall in Pandaria. Ooh. Oh, okay. So we found a thing now. I'm gonna throw my rock at you. See if I don't. I don't think it worked. Or just didn't care. I don't think it did anything. That's fair. Okay. So we're 2 dirt. We need more water. Let's put the totem in a better place. I can barely click it through the wall. And then that's gonna bring it up, and now I can click. And then I could walk through the dirt. Okay, we got it at least. That's not so bad. I mean, it's not great. Oh, wow. Would you look at that? We got a spoke. Well, if nothing else, we're cleaning up litter in the Unaran Plains, right? Guys? Water elemental with a cowboy hat? Blizzard should make a profession like this where you can go around surveying, digging up artifacts. Wait a minute. Not bitter, you're bitter. I miss archaeology too. I didn't want them to change anything. I liked it. I just like boring grind professions. I like fishing. I wish I had more reason to grind fishing. And I liked archaeology because you could grind yourself silly on it and then have like a little trophy that said, congratulations, this person ground themselves silly. I didn't want it to be more involved. There's plenty of place in the game for things that are involved. I enjoy many of them. Sometimes I just want to click a button 10,000 times. That might be a me problem. But, you know, we're in the right game for it. There we go. We did it. Oh, they're going to make me do another one. All right, let's see if we can get this done in the next, like, 3 minutes. Okay, major find. Kyle Knightley, thank you very much for the 2-month resub. I do not have Pond Nettle. That is a project that I am looking forward to. I've got that pocketed away for future me. Maybe the skull update is archaeology. Looting garbage with lots of extra steps. Something special about a good brain off time sink. I agree. And it's like a delicate balance, making sure it's the right amount of brain off too. Pond Nettle took me 4,400 casts. Okay, we found an ancient centaur corpse, which maybe we should leave it where it is. Surveying the riverbed. Oh, so I get like a rep with the archives, and I'm getting some amount of it for doing these quests. Speak to it. Here, let's reload. I think I broke it. I broke it! I have not done the Gilneas quest yet. I can look into that today. I like it when you put the trophies in the garrison for others to see. I feel like I've done the hard part. Okay, there we go. Now what? Oh, and we're doing it again. Okay. So we get a totem. Click the totem. I wonder if this is doable, like, with other nearby people. Like, if other people are also... I mean, this one's a quest one, I guess, but... if a group of people can all excavate something faster than one person alone. So am I dumping more rubble on the corpse because it's become too soggy? Is that what's happening here? So, I also feel like biological archaeological finds in rivers tend to not be in very good condition. There's a reason that people get rid of bodies in a river. I see. She's been buried under silt in the riverbed. Bogs and riverbeds tend to preserve what's been left in them. Oh, well, color me educated. I did not know. She looked damp to me. Complete the big dig. Have I not completed the big dig? What do you want now? Oh, it's up there. Okay. We're gonna tell some people, but it's. I gotta go. It's 9:30. I gotta go. I'm gonna be late. See you. Just started farming Zul'Gurub. I will not be beat. Quest is buggy for me when lots of people are around. If you have two silken lines, they don't stack unless you unequip both items and equip them at the same time through a gear loadout. Oh, weird. Past two expansions have included factions that were exclusively made up of artifact collecting and learning about lore. Get that Blizz had to go with the majority. Objectively, it really isn't a popular profession. I just miss it. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess so. I think there's space in the game for things like that that aren't as popular. They must just not have wanted to put resources on it. Hazel, how did you get to be an expert on body disposal? Years of watching CSI Miami as a child. All we watched as a family together were like CSI, Law and Order, and then I guess Survivor, which didn't usually involve dead people, but there was a lot of crime shows with like a lot of bodies. Got the Knives Out in Arena. Survivor first few seasons were lit. Apparently they've like continued to make Survivor ever since, and people like still watch it, and that's impressive and incredible to me. I'm also going the wrong way, am I not? Oh, that's what they mean by the big dig. Oh, okay. So this quest is separate. That's just for 28 gold and some Centaur rep. I gotcha. Okay. We're catching up. That's what I watch with my dad. 2 seasons a year. 2 seasons a year. It's like an operation. Okay. Hello. How does it work? Archivist, come to me. Oh, I see. So this is kind of soup-esque. Could be inspecting relics, fixing, polishing dragon bones, or even delivering lunch. Once you complete a task, I'll write out information. We have to do it before we run out of time. When we run out of time, there's a 2-headed shadow flame infused malevolent beast of a dragon whose spirit rises up and attacks us once we start digging. And they're still digging anyway. That's brave. The more weapon-savvy archivists in our group have vanquished it before, but it rises up again several minutes after we begin our archaeological work again. So we must do as much as we can, even if it means repeating our cycle infinitely. Oh, look, I got a thing. Inspect stones. Okay, he gave me a job. $28 gold you get to spend on Mog you'll never use. I don't think I can buy very much Mog for 28 gold in this economy. What quest line is this? This is the new Azerothian Archives public event. They just added it this patch, and this is my first time looking at it. I'm trying to get my bearings, so to speak. Shadow109, thank you for the 12-month resub. The only streamer I watch, you're the best, thanks for the great content. Aw, shucks. Happy 1-year resub. Oh, I guess I did my job. Give me another job? So we can like click on this in the meantime. Oh, and then that gets plus pages, which is the new bloom, I'm assuming. If we were going to relate it to something that we're familiar with already. If you're trying to get your bearings, you should be a druid. So who's gonna bribe me with goodies? Where are my goodies? Are they up at the archives, the Algothar Academy place? Because I didn't really finish poking around there. I got swept away. Hannah Harmko, thank you for the 23-month resub. Hope they focus less on public events in the next expansion. I think that they said in interviews that public events were kind of like the thing in Dragonflight, and that they really wanted to like just make a bunch of them and iterate on them and figure out what they like and what works, etc. I think we'll still have them, but I'm hoping that we will not have a new one every single patch. I'm imagining that will be the case. Vendor is up at Alcathar, which is very dumb to me. So, based on what I was reading in chat earlier, this won't be the only, like, next week there will be a different location for the digs, so I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world if there was an extra copy of the vendor that was like with them at the dig, but we'll poke around Alcathar later. Oh, we got 50 pages for something. I think I like the soup. I like that it reminds me of soup because I liked soup. Like many people, soup was like the best one. Tomes collected 3. Okay. Oh, and I can open a tome and it contained a shovel. Oh dear. Okay. The shovel can be broken down into a small amount of mysterious fragments. And I have 71 mysterious fragments. Okay, which is some form of currency. Okay. I'm assuming that there's no, like, choices of, like, you could, you know, turn the tome into the museum or you can strip it for parts. I think the stripping it for parts is implied. 125 mysterious fragments. 16 mysterious fragments. Okay, okay. That's all fine. Inspect stones around the site. Okay. Dig while you wait for task 2. Does that give, like, plus pages? Does it give fragments? Had to step away. What is this? This is the new Azerothian Archives event. I'm still figuring it out little by little. I like this because it gives me easy gold. Wait, a thing. Gain a clue. Tell my familiar. Excuse? No idea what to do with that. So this doesn't feel like it has anything to do with with all of the side quests that we did before this. This is completely different. Because pages when they finish a spot. Oh. It does give pages when we finish a spot. Well, that's fine. Oh, I like those hunter pens. In case you didn't have enough, here's another currency. I don't mind currencies. Anything that's a currency means that it's another thing that's not in my bags. Especially if they improve the currency tab and give you good ways to, like, sort of filter and organize and, you know, hide and show and whatnot. I don't mind lots of currencies. I think the currency tab is a good place for them. It's better than my bank anyway. There was a starter quest. Inside the inn in Valdraken, there was a starter quest that sends you out to the Algathar Academy area to do a quick little questline intro. The questline intro doesn't seem to have anything to do with this, though, and I'm pretty sure you can just come out to this event whenever it's active. You can just come out to this event whenever it's active to start and participate and get stuff. I don't think you need to do the intro questline. There's a rep associated with this. Oh, there we go. And there are rewards, but I don't know what they are, but I'm going to find out soon, I believe. The backpack is neat. You have to talk to the undead guy at their base before the public event works, I think. Oh. Yeah, this is currently here in the southwest area of the Azure span. Kind of halfway between the Archives and Iskara. Right there. Happy Wednesday. Got a mount from the epic bag thingy you get. Oh. I guess what I could try is I could go to the mount journal and I could search archives. There's a clay scale horn strider, which is a drop. Is that the one that you got? Oh, hi, kitty cat. Up, 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 up. You want to come see me? You want to come see your fans, your audience, your public? Am I helping? Do I have a job? Nah. Because this is a immaculate tome. Oh, I got an oh, I see. That's just for fragments. Gotcha. And then some fragments all by itself. Doom Shadow laid to rest. Again! This must be the Shadow Flame infused dragon situation. Okay. Wait, don't kill it. I haven't tagged it yet. There we go. I'm helping. Complete one Azerothian Archives Big Dig. Okay. So we have lots of items that we can break down into more fragments. I've got a quest I can turn in. I'm assuming there's going to be some extra bonus for doing this weekly because that's how most of these work. I don't know for sure though. Okay. 5,000 fragments for that. And then we can open the rest of the stuff in our bags, and that looks good. And then the dig will not be up again for another... So it lasted for about 11 minutes, which is a little bit faster than Super Blim. I'm happy about that. And it'll be back up at 10:30. So I got 6,200 mysterious fragments, 5,000 of which seem to be from like the weekly quest. I have some more quests, which I'm assuming are going to continue to give me reputation. I feel like I should turn this in just for the sake of turning, like doing it. And then I want to go back to the Algathar Academy, and I want to go see what I can buy for all this stuff. Yeah, just fly up this way. Above task given. I only got one task the whole time. That's where you can see the mocks. Okay. From the page collection bar, 800 to 1,000, you get an item. Got an epic item, had the mount. I bet that's that Hornstrider. I bet that the Hornstrider has a chance. Because it says drops from the archive, so I bet it can drop from that purple bag. Maybe from other bags. Maybe from the boss. Maybe just from the one thing. Seems like dig completion might be account-wide. Just did it in an alt and did not get the 5k. Okay. You need 238,000 fragments to get everything. Good grief. I did just see someone get the Hornstrider from the boss. Okay. Holy moly. We might have to be a bit choosy about what we're shopping for here. And I was here I was hoping that I would be able to, you know, go get all, I mean, not everything from the first one, but do you get fragments from the quest line? Not that I've seen yet. I've been getting rep from the quest line. This quest is just going to give me centaur rep, but I'm just doing it in case there's a follow-up. Purple tomes also give T-Mog pieces. Okay. Maybe it'll be a lot like the, like how you would have needed a lot of paracausal flakes to buy everything from the Time Rifts vendor, but you get those things to drop. You get those things to drop anyway. This is just Centaur transmog. This is a different thing. I guess I got some Centaur rep with Centaur rep done on Onyxy. Okay. 10.2 fun. Stopped playing before it came out. I've had a great deal of fun with the new season. I've had a wonderful time. I like doing the keys. I love the raid. I've done the raid on a few different characters. And then over this way. Have the backpack drop from an epic tome and the belt from the Doom Shadow boss. Oh, okay. So, let's turn this in. I have another quest for the archives to do in the Waking Shores. But I kind of want to... Oh, we're going back. I kind of want to stop by. I want to look at the vendor and see what kind of stuff there is available. Where do you get the bee again? This particular mount is available on a vendor in the black market auction in this area of Eldraken for 1.2 million gold. It'll continue to be available until August of this year, or maybe the end of August of this year, at which point it will become BMA only. Yeah. There's also a copper version of it from the trading post. The B mount is from BFA. It's an alliance mount from BFA. There we go. Okay, Waking Shores, Algathar Academy. Yeah, sure, you can hearth. My Hearthstone's apparently a 10-minute cooldown. I must have put like a hearthing enchant on something or another. Horde aren't at all salty about the BMAP being alliance only. It's, yeah, it's always been a bit unfair because there's Horde mounts from BFA as well. And you need Horde characters to get them, but they're usable on Alliance characters, which is not the case with the BMAP. It's, mom and dad aren't favoring their children evenly with that one. Okay. I'm gonna have her fly me again. I'm that lazy. Fly me halfway there. Teeny bit unfair. Saw someone had the Glazer equipped. I was in awe because the honey wand is so rare and expensive. Yeah. It's pretty cool. I probably should be riding a bee mount around with my... I mean, it's not really a beekeeper transmog. You need a beekeeper hat to go with it. Hazel, have you watched the Big Kiss cinematic? I can't say that I have. I don't know what you mean. What? Do you think the bee will get dynamic flying? I hope so. I don't think so, but I don't think it'll have it right away. I haven't looked at the list. I hope it gets it at some point because I think that would be incredible. I want to see it like do barrel rolls. Now the tricky part is I'm gonna have to remember where the vendor is. I know it's like here-ish. It was at the bottom of a big tall tower. Do we think it was that big tall tower, or was it that one? Or was it... There's a lot of towers. Let's try this one. Morning, Hazel. Good morning. How are you doing today? A Mirror to Soul epilogue quest. People are making a big deal because it's WoW's first on-screen kiss. Wow. I see. My question, I guess, is feel free to spoil me. Who's doing the smooching? Who's smooching who? What are we, So it's on an island. It's in a tower on an island. I'm never gonna remember what, before the bird boss. The bird boss would have been... It was marked on my map last time. Oh, you ready for everybody's favorite game of Hazel looks for things? Tyrande and Malfurion. Oh, okay, that's okay. I mean, it would have been okay no matter who's smooching, because I'm not the smooch police, but like... Haven't they been in love for like a bajillion years? Don't they deserve a nice, mwah? I'm enjoying all of our alternative answers. Good little family moment. So this is where you fight the bird. So is it this one then? Because we were talking about it being before the bird. Pre-bird, so to speak. I'm gonna look like a real fool if it's just marked on the map. I don't think it is. There's a person. Did I find it? No. What's my next best way of getting coordinates for this? Could look it up on You know what's funny is I was like just here. Oh yeah, maybe I'm too high. Doing a follower Nakud, it's spicy. Oh yeah, I need to try that. I need an order of operations. I want to do a follower Nakud. I want to do the Gilneas storyline. That shouldn't take us crazy long. Let's do the follower dungeon first. I want to look at this vendor. I'm assuming there's a vendor. There must be. Hey, it's a supervisor. Hello? Excuse me? Haha. So we are 4,300 rep in to our first rep level. And it seems that most things do not require rep. A few things do. A few things look like they're... Actually, no, those those don't require rep either. Never mind. So what's the rep for then? Maybe you get like specific rewards that happen when you get the rep. Each of these tomes exceeds history, etc., etc. Priceless artifact. Oh, I see. So the artifact fragments, what are they called? The mysterious fragments are account-wide because you could send them with no loss through this priceless artifact account-bound item thing. Gotcha. All right. Well, there's a belt. That is a nice belt. It's got a little juice box on it. Look how tiny. Here's some fingerless gloves. Some boots. Pants. Vest. Okay, that's pretty sweet. We've got a magnifying glass on main hand. There's a hook. One-handed sword. Gotta love another shovel. 10,000 fragment shovel. I could see how if you weren't like a transmog person, you could be done with this real quick. But if you are a transmog person, or you're just like super into the look of it, that's kind of neat. Whoa! It's Lumiere! It's a two-handed mace mog, and it's incredible. Who would use a two-handed mace that I have? My blood DK? That's incredible. Barnacles. I never see his weapon, though. There's a weapon. Torch is pretty good, too. That's another two-handed mace. And then we've got a big old one-handed axe mining pick. Grappling hook. A super scooper. Which is a shovel that means business. Coiled up rope. You can always use... Oh, you always need a good rope. I recently finished rewatching the extended editions of the 3 Lord of the Rings movies. And now I'm tempted to watch all of the extra content, like the behind the scenes. Because I was like skipping through the behind the scenes because I wanted to know how they made the movie because it was like 2002 and also it's a very impressive movie. And the answer is lots of stuff. They did all kinds of things to make those movies. And then there's like the director's commentary versions too. Anyway, those are glasses. And then there's a backpack. And then another backpack. Oh, I like this one. This one looks more practical. It's got this one. I mean, it's got side pockets. It's just, it looks like red velvet. That one looks like it's bursting with objects, which is how my backpacks usually worked. 50 feet of rope is the best item in D&D, apparently. Love the backpack. Yeah, that's pretty good. 15,000 fragments for that. And then there's a hat as well. That's pretty cool. And then, of course, our mount. Can't forget your Stonehide pack beast. Okay. So do I want to just do this like once a week until the end of time? Like, is that my plan? Or do I want to try and grind it more often than that? I guess in another 40 minutes or whatever, I will take a look and see how many fragments I get for a subsequent run, like how good it is to do it again, basically. And then decide from there, do I want to grind it or do I want to just kind of do my one weekly and then let it be? She is really tiny at this map, that's true. Seems like you can do it in every alt. Chat was telling me that the 5,000 weekly reward was not available on extra characters. 238k fragments for all items. I have to hope that you get items as drops from the... I didn't get any mog from my first one, but you have to hope that things drop on their own, because that'll start shaving. Like, if you get, like, the backpack to drop, as somebody in chat said that they did, that saves you 15,000 fragments off of your overall total. I don't think that anybody's gonna farm, like, have to farm quite that much. You would get a lot of the pieces in the meantime. Got the backpack, it's a different color. Interesting. Okay. Because there's 2 backpacks on the vendor. 5k per week. How many weeks is that? Never do the math. Never do the math. Cover. Attunement logs. That's an expedition scout pack. That's a different kind of archaeology. They said up close I might need to use my... colder? Warmer. Warmer. They said that up close I might need to... Oh, it's right there. Oh, so it does light up, but it like takes a second. Like it's not lit, then it lights up. It's like it has to warm up. Gotcha. Tried the NPC follower dungeons, works pretty well. The drops are different colors. He has done them all day. Lucky with drops and farm fragments. I was hoping that it was going to be like a time rift situation where everything that can drop is also available in the vendor. Because they did it that way for Emerald Bounty too. Like the seeds worked that way. That's annoying that it's not that way if that's the case. Oh, here we go. I wonder if you can do this on a mount. Or if it's better to just be on foot. It's not like it's hard to do on foot. You're not going super crazy far. Seeds of Renewal, but in the shop? Oh, weird. Seeds of Renewal is the name of this patch that's come out. Oh, I see. So you lose your goggles when you mount up. That's good to know. And then I'm assuming if I just kind of wander around when I get close, yeah, that's when that thing spawns. Is this just like the new archaeology? It's just for a quest line as far as I can tell. It didn't, this minigame was not, to my understanding at least, involved in the actual event. It seems like it's just for a quest line that gives you Azerothian Archivist rep. I wonder if, did they add world quests with it or something? VPN is shadow muting me? Does my phone app work? It does. I can read you right there. Let me scroll up to see if I can see anything else from you. Because sometimes I just miss things. Although, no, I don't see any chat from you in a while. Observe events. Okay. Because they've made like a whole thing. They've made a whole entire system. It's going to be odd if this was just for like a couple of intro quests. You unlock world quests. Oh, okay. That's good then. That'll be nice. I wish I knew, and I could probably figure this out with like Wowhead, but I would like to know what I get for getting Azerothian Archivist rep. Like, what do you unlock at the different rep thresholds? Somebody must have tested that on PTR. Not me, because lazy, but somebody. Okay, and then a little bit more. Hi, kitty cat. Search the Dread Squall nests for the lens. Wow, had just posted an article today about it? Okay. We should, I'll pull that up after this quest, and we'll take a look and see. Bless Wowhead. Tank is lost in Nakud. I can't see them on the map. Love this. Oh no. I wonder if a lot of people that are doing follower dungeons are doing them in Nakud because of the Divine Breath of Unara. Because that was my first thought, and only thought. My second thought, I guess, was just to do any follower dungeon for the sake of just leveling alts or whatever, if I had alts to level. But being able to choose which one you want and then get into it with no queue time, potentially as a DPS. Hang on, pardon me. I thought we had to sneeze. Seems like a really big benefit for farming the Divine Breath in particular. Nashy Blaze, thank you for the 3-month resub. Doing it for the ring, which also eventually earns a mount. Oh. This mount is fairly new. This is the new like 12 or 6-month sub mounts. You get it with a 6-month or a 12-month sub, or they put it on the shop separately. It's a dragon riding mount. Auspicious arbor worm. I am really struggling to find the bird nest. I found one. Are they all in the same spot? Search dread squall nest. We looked at one. Any other birdies? What is that? That's a magic bound chest. That's not helpful. It was like the last nest I found was big. It was noticeable. They're all up high. Oh, okay, let's go to the top of it then. Oh, I see, I see. I was baited by the... Oh, there's a rare there. I wonder if that's a new rare or... No, you're just required for Adventure of Waking Shores. Okay. I definitely didn't get all the rares when the game first came out. Must be snow though still. Ice here, gone. Finally raining. Very dark. It was, when I started stream, it was dumping snow outside. It was blizzarding. It's supposed to turn to rain during the day. It should probably be raining by the time I finish stream, but we'll have to see. It was supposed to be raining by like last night. Oh man, I need to get those to drop on a plate character. Why are you killing birds stealing nests? I want to say history. I was going to say science, but I think science and history are different. Follower dungeons. They reduced it only 5% per follower. It's DPS, probably still better to spam those than queue for normal dungeons. Interesting. Yeah, I'm curious to see how it feels to level alts at in that way, like how relative to doing actual random normals. Because you're right, like the queue time alone would make it much better. Where do you start the new quest? There is a breadcrumb in the inn in Valdraken. On the wall, there's a poster. I'm hoping that once we've unlocked these world quests, they're unlocked account-wide, although I don't know that I want to do them on other characters, but... Okay. It would be nice just to know that it's, like, done. If you find fun things to do outside during a heavy snowstorm, would that be considered Blizzard entertainment? I've never been snowshoeing, and I have, like, a mild curiosity about it. It kind of looks like fun, but... not fun enough for me to, like, own snowshoes. It's not like it snows that much here. Barely made it. Snowshoeing is amazing. Hazel, could I please thank Amaya21 for the gifted sub to your awesome channel? Of course. Family go up in Washington to go snowshoeing at Mount Rainier all the time. Very relaxing. Moosey. Oh, I can't believe I forgot to tell you guys. Because we have like actual snow on the ground this time and not just like a little bit of blowing snow like we did before. My Mr. Moose, you know, Mustafa, first of his name, my puppy doggy, today saw snow on the ground for like the first time ever because we took him for a walk this morning in the snow, and it was his first time seeing actual like snow covering everything as well as falling out of the sky. He was really happy, but he's also happy in all of his walks, so I don't know that he didn't seem surprised. He didn't like look confused or anything. He was just like, yep, this is good, expected this. Come on, guys, let's go. Like, he didn't roll around. He didn't backflip. He had, like, his happy tail on. His tail, like, curves up and over his back like a husky whenever he's, like, super happy. But he's also happy, like, on most of his walks. He dug in it a little bit. Like, he was uncovering stuff because I think he was trying to find things to sniff or, like, maybe smells underneath the snow. So he would, like, uncover things sometimes. But for the most part, he was just kind of like trotting along, poking his nose in there and leaving enormous paw prints. He's a good boy. I'm just glad that he didn't get too excited and tear off and knock me over, because he does still sometimes do that. And on icy sidewalks, that could get dangerous real quick. I need to go out with like knee pads and elbow pads on. Race the lost Athenium in the Forbidden Reach. Lab partners with a squirrel. Okay. What am I getting? I guess we're just unlocking stuff. Is he 100 pounds yet? No, I don't think so. How do I want to get? You know what I want to do? That's what I want to do. So I want to go here, and I want to port to the Forbidden Reach. Haha. Any day now. The item from Algathar. Algathar is just where the vendors for the Azerothian Archives are. From the Nakuta Offensive, I need the Divine Kiss of Onara. I need more of those. Or the Divine Breath of Onara for the Kiss Mount. Algathar has a ring that is one of the Tuskar Audic rings, but I have those mounts already. Seemed like you wouldn't bet on him being 100 pounds yet. Is he getting closer? I just haven't weighed him in a while. I can't pick him up anymore. He is at a weight where it is dangerous for me to try to deadlift him off the ground. So I don't know how much he weighs. I'll have to wait until next time I take him to the vet. Also, my dinky little bathroom scale is starting to get inconsistent when trying to measure the weight of somebody who is holding him. The Divine Morning Breath of Onara. Oh, the helpful water elemental wears an Australian hat. How much do you think he can deadlift? Off the ground? I have no idea. I have no form, and I have one back, and it makes squeaky sounds in the rain. So I'm feeling like the answer is I shouldn't find out. Not unless I start doing some strength training. Out of this arcane squirrel's mouth comes the crackled sound of Nirabin's voice. Also, if we're calling this a squirrel, I mean, sure, fine, but like, that's a stretch. Race here is hungry as a dragon horse for clues. Clues of the past. More specifically, we're going to use my unique brand of magic to unveil and analyze energy that resonates with the same frequency as their relic. Bring the squirrel to the spots. Okay. See, that was not working for me when I had something like this happen at the dig site. That seems different. At least they're going to let me fly. I think. Unless I lost my squirrel. Maybe I should just stay on the ground. That's a fox. Fox/squirrel, who can tell? It's like kind of flying squirrel adjacent, but I feel like if you pulled 100 random members of the general public, more of them would say fox than squirrel. I did watch Everything Everywhere All at Once. I wouldn't go so far as to say that I understood what was going on throughout the entire movie. But I enjoyed the overall experience. You know what I want to see is I want to see the Mean Girls remake. They made a movie of the Mean Girls musical. I've never seen the Mean Girls musical, but it was one of the musical soundtracks that I downloaded to my phone to listen to while I was getting tattooed. So I love the songs from it. So I must see it. But it's still in theaters, and I don't know. Theaters are expensive. I'm saving my pennies. That movie looks horrible. Thank you for sharing my enthusiasm and allowing me to enjoy the thing I'm excited about. I have to complete my archaeology and past expansions. It's a commitment for sure. It's also possible that we might have different tastes in films. It is also possible. I haven't seen it. Maybe it's awful, but you know, let me decide that. Have you seen the new Night Elf area? I have not actually. Yeah, I love musicals. I love campy musicals too. Haven't seen Mean Girls in years. Want to see it too, but not in theaters. Yeah. Cracked torchlight. No. I want to get the tops of my fingers tattooed, but I'm too young and employers might go no. That is a valid concern. That is an extremely valid concern. Back when I was job seeking, I made sure to only, and to this day, I have lots of tattoo, but all of my tattoos can be covered if need be by like a good long sleeve shirt. They don't have to find out about the tattoos until later if they don't want to. Cyberlexi, thank you very much for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. How many gifts was free to go see it in theaters today? Today? It's snowing. Also, I heard that the Silver City at Tillicum like bust a pipe a couple days ago in the last cold snap, so I don't even know if they're open, if they have to fix that or what. They had to like evacuate it because apparently the ceiling started leaking. Beef Goggles, thank you for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. Portland, I would have thought tattoos would be a requirement. But see, I wasn't job seeking in Portland. I was job seeking in Victoria in like 2011. I was a YouTuber in Oregon. I was a YouTuber the entire time. I went from being unemployed. Well, I went from being not allowed to be employed to being unemployed to being a hobbyist YouTuber / dog babysitter for my own dog. And then eventually I was just doing this. Saw someone with freckled tattoos being a thing. Huh. I know a lot of people apply freckles with makeup. I hadn't heard of people getting them tattooed. Where I live in Scandinavia, we had a proper snowstorm today. Only emergency vehicles recommended to be out in traffic. Yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't drive today for love or money. And it's not even like, I mean, it is snowing a lot. And I don't have snow tires on because I know very well that in the slightest hint of ice, I'm leaving that car at home. If I really need to go somewhere, I could take transit. But even in heavy enough weather, the transit does eventually stop. Information collected. Key meatloaf. I'm having the worst time finding all of these things. This quest is taking me a long time. I might be just bad at it. That's a possibility. This better be worth it. This is 28 gold I get to keep. So my squirrel is getting enormous, right? Snow day for Comox Valley? Mm. Yeah, on one hand, cosmetic tattoos are more commitment to a look than I'm willing to do with myself. Like, don't get me wrong, I guess you could say my tattoos are cosmetic tattoos, but they're more just because I like the look of them than to fit a particular trend. But I also really feel icky about the idea of something like freckles going out of style because plenty of people just have freckles, and it just... The idea of, like, your body or your skin or something that is naturally a way about you being like, oh, yes, this is trendy and this is not trendy is just inherently pretty gross, you know? Bigger it gets, the more it looks fox-like. Indeed, indeed. If the roads are bad enough the transit stopped, it's time to stay home anyway. Mm-hmm. That was my big outing of yesterday, was I decided that before it started snowing, I was going to take my car, which did involve scraping some ice off the windshield, but we scraped the car off and I took it out to go get groceries, which is very unlike me. But I wanted to make sure I was stocked up on milk and eggs and basics and stuff like that. So just in case we do have to stay home for a few days. My favorite tattoo? There's a heron that is part of my sleeve on this arm that you can kind of see right there. I've got like a great blue heron through here that I really like. But I like all my tattoos. Hi, sweetie. How you doing? Mom posted a notification of the county she lives in. They said snowplows will not be on the roads until it's deemed safe. Did I eat the rabbits? Did I eat the rabbits? What do you mean? Oh, you mean like these little blue guys? Aren't they rabbits? No, they're smaller squirrels / foxes. It's the same model, but smaller. It's a cannibalism, I suppose. So now we're going back to Nerobin's office. Yeah. That quest took ages. Landed at a flight point, got the still standing in the fire achievement. I've made so much bread in the last couple of days. I'm quite happy with that that rye bread. I have some recipes for black bread that I've not ever had, but I'm interested to try it. I think I have the things I need to make it. Have you guys had black bread? And if so, what are the thoughts and feelings? Where do we stand on it? I don't think it's ever come up. I've had like marbled rye, but that's, as far as I understand, different. I usually don't stand on bread. Fair, fair. Never heard of it before. Do you make sourdough? I have made sourdough in the past. I think it likely that I will make sourdough in the future. I don't have a starter right now. I've been tossing around the idea of starting a new starter. And I think I need to muse on that for another like 2 weeks before I finally do it. And then I'm going to wish I had done it now. I only know of rye as black bread. Prefer black to the white. Hundreds of times very common to eat with a few Norwegian dishes. Mm. Do you like it? Pumpernickel good? Spelled that wrong. Hmm. I spent far too much money buying caraway seeds because I could only find them in like the tiny glass jar, and it felt important to me to get the caraway seeds to put in the rye because when I was reading the recipe, you know, the recipe description was like, listen, there's like a Swedish folklore legend that if like a couple of young lovers, you know, eat something containing caraway, they're gonna be faithful to each other forever. And I thought, well, that's cute. What kind of energy am I putting into the world if I skip the caraway seeds because I don't want to spend $7.50 for a thing of them? But then when I got home and I looked it up online, I could have bought like a pound of them for like 15, 20 bucks, which is like a lot more than the little jar I bought. I guess I don't even know if I like them. We'll see. They're all right. It's kind of like a licorice smell. Sourdough starter makes fantastic pancakes. I'm not a huge pancake person. I mostly just like bread. I love bread. That's how they get you. Put a tiny layer of butter on it, eat it besides a hot meal like soup. It's amazing. Mm-hmm. I've been improving soups recently. I've just been putting things into the Instant Pot and then cooking them and then being like, is it soup? And then so far, 100% success rate. It's all been soup. Sounds like propaganda for Big Caraway to sell more. Mm-hmm. Transmute Reese's information. This part of the archaeological process is not very intuitive to me. I am completely baffled and mildly impressed that you showed no outward embarrassment while escorting a flying translucent blue squirrel in the open like that. Was I supposed to be embarrassed? For now, accept this reward. If you find it lacking, please write to the Academy about my annual stipend. So, he's only paying us 28 gold because he's broke. I'll be here investigating whether Reese's needs include frequent snack or outside time. I see. Okay. How's the weather over there? Here in Portland, completely frozen in. It was pouring snow. It was dumping snow last time I looked at my window an hour or two ago. I guess just an hour ago. It's supposed to warm up and start raining and then freezing rain. We're supposed to get kind of like sleet and freezing rain today. And then for a couple of days. Didn't know what caraway is. Be careful how much you put in unless you really love anise. Wait, is aniseed the same as caraway? Because I have a huge thing of that. And it did smell kind of similar. Did I prank myself? I bought a big bag of anise seeds for something else. For some kind of soup recipe, I think. I hate it that herbs have so many different names. And that we can't just like either agree on one or use all the names every time. Because I end up buying things twice under different names. Smells and tastes similar. Okay. Good show, Winksy. I heard high praise of you. Okay. You've done more than enough to consider yourself a premier Azerothian Archivist. Welcome to the team. Thank you. Purchase an Archivist's buckled cap. Okay. Is it going to be free? It is. So he gave me an initiation token, and then they're going to give me this sweet hat. Nice. And then I think he just unlocked world quests. History lesson, relics. Some of these are just regular world quests. No, that's Dragon Scale Expedition. That's Feldraken Accord. I don't remember which world quests there were before. Oh, hang on. What's this? Oh, there's so many of these. They're so poorly incentivized. Well, another dig is going to start in another 10 minutes. You know what I want to do is I want to pull up in the Wowhead guide on archives and I want to read. Let's do some research, shall we? It's fennel seed. Because I have lots of fennel seed. Do you like licorice? It's all right. I don't mind it. I don't want huge amounts of it traditionally. Caraway is not the same, similar, not the same. Okay. Fennel's also different. Okay, this makes me feel a little better that I have a few different ones of them. Am I super zoomed? Reset. There we go. New world event. World quest themed around exploration and discovery. We prepared a guide detailing all there is to do in the archives. Okay. Unlike most activities, offers no player power, no gear or character enhancements is given through this activity. Wouldn't be me if I wasn't snarkily spotting typos. Instead, think of the archives as something to do in your off time that includes a new reputation and explorer-themed rewards, lots of transmogs, few mounts, and pets. Introduction quest can be found at flyers. Sends you to the main hub. Completed this introduction. Unlocks 2 quests at the server. Okay. I was looking for the thing. Why do I help them? Location introduction. Yes, everything unlocked is account-wide. Once you finish the introduction at least once, world quests and the big dig will be unlocked for all characters. There's a lengthy chain. First unlocks the world quest in the main Dragon Isles. Extra chains to unlock them in the Forbidden Regions area-like caverns. In total, there are 7 world quests you can unlock with this intro. The world quests are meant to be solo events involving the techniques we learned in the intro, technoscrying, and excavation. So there's the 3 things, actually. There's the goggles that let you look for things. There's the excavation with the totem minigame. And then there's research, which is the fox situation. You earn rep and fragments by completing world quests. Ooh, oh, okay. So we can get more fragments by world quests. Good. Big digs happen every half hour on the point of the hour, last for around 10 minutes. And the minimap vignette will also inform you whether or not you've completed the weekly quest for the Azerothian Archives. Event itself is comparable to the feast. Bar fills up when people in the area do the thing. Final boss stuff. Okay. The fragments is the main currency used to purchase cosmetics from the provisioner. You collect fragments for completing activities in the event. 500 to 800 per world quest. I wonder if those world quests, if you could do them on a bunch of characters and then like mail the fragments to like min-max that way. You can transfer them with the priceless artifact. Right, okay. The Azerothian Archives is their own sect of reputation. They have a rank system. Junior, capable, learned, resident, and tenured. You get 300 rep per world quest on completion. And then you get 50 rep for the final boss, but 3k per week for doing the weekly quest. And then the tomes give some amount of rep as well. 2 mounts, 2 pets, and then many achievements and transmogs. So 1 mount, the Hornstrider can drop. Chance to drop from the final boss in the Big Dig events and tomes from the Big Dig event. And then this one is off the vendor. There's 2 pets. The achievement, just one more thing. Complete any site's entry in the Tome of Archived Isles Research. Complete any site's entry. Okay. And then this achievement, acquire the Story of the Trader's Rest entries. Okay. Related to the world event. Gotcha. I still don't fully understand that, but that's okay. A meta achievement that gives you the Isles Archivist title. Oh, and 2 of those achievements are over the thing. Okay. There's the set. And then this coloration can drop from the Big Dig event. This is a lot of stuff. 2 new varieties of cosmetic classes. And then another backpack. Oh, I see. 2 backpacks as part of the Historian Excavator sets, and then a 3rd backpack. And then the weapons that we looked at, including the thing. Okay. All right. Go to Gilneas, takes 10 to 15. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a short break now. I'm going to do the dig one more time to see how it feels doing it the second time in your account. And then I am going to... And then after the dig, I want to try out the Gilneas thing. So let me stick myself on a flight path for roughly dig adjacent. And then I'll take a short break. We'll do a little digging, and then it's like 20 minutes or so, and then I should be ready to start Gilneas. Curious your reaction to the Gilnean questline. My response was interesting. I will give forecaution though before I do it that I'm not a super story focused person. I may have underwhelming reactions in regards to story related things because it's just never really been my jam. Okay. We'll fly to Ascara. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Every time I hear you say Big Dig event, I always double take. Uh-huh. True. Thought the dig site was on rotation? Maybe it's like a weekly rotation. Maybe it'll be somewhere else next week, kind of like how fishing holes moved. Because it can't possibly be, I mean, I guess it could possibly be, but it can't possibly be always right here and then have the vendor not, like, I feel like because the vendor is not in the same location as the dig, they would move it. You come back up, kitty cat. Greetings. Meow. How you doing? Hi, sweetie. Still have to do the Heritage Armor quest for my Organaut. Do you think I should do it before I do the Gilnean storyline? It's a good question. I don't know. I wouldn't imagine it would make a big difference. It's just if you want to wear, you know, your Heritage Armor while you're doing the storyline might be kind of cool. But I don't think it would prevent you from getting anything. I don't have a Worgen character to do Reclaiming Gilneas on. I think I'm just going to take Inksy. I wanna click on this one. I wanna mine it. There we go. Thank you for all your YouTube videos. Have a wonderful day. Thanks, Vile Village. I hear you get a Hearthstone if you do it in a Worgen. I don't have a Worgen. I want the Hearthstone though. Oh, it's with a teleport to Gilneas. Oh, okay. That's okay then. If it was a generic Hearthstone, then I would maybe consider it. If it only ports you to Gilneas and it's Worgen only, then I won't worry about it. What level do you have to be to do Gilneas? It's a good question. I don't know. Shells, okay. So my next question for myself is, what do I want to use? What do I want to use my fragments on first? Of all of the things that we saw in the vendor, what's the first thing that I want to use? Roscoe. Wait. Wait, what? Oh, was that it? Did I do it? I guess I did it. Mount. You gotta get the mount. Yeah, I think you're right. It's 20,000 fragments. But I think you're right. I think we gotta... Yeah, Darkmoon Fair teleport would go a long way towards repairing my opinion of the Darkmoon Fair. 100% not the mount. That's so common. What is your uncommon purchase going to be then? What's the hipster pick? What are you going for? Socks. There are no socks, but that would be funny. Just big, thick, slightly dusty looking socks. In Hazel, in today's episode of Hazel's talked herself into a gadget that she probably doesn't need but is excited to try anyways, you'll be excited to hear that in the next week or so, I'm getting a sunrise alarm clock. I'm gonna try it. My thinking was I wanted to get an alarm clock so that I could just banish my phone from my bedroom so that I don't end up just like scrolling on my phone in bed. I figure it would be easier to have my phone not charge in my bedroom if I have an alarm clock because I use my phone to get out of bed. And then I was like, well, if I'm buying an alarm clock anyways, what if I get like a cool one? And I was reading about sunrise clocks that wake you up with light first, and then play a sound if you're still not up. And I thought that sounded kind of cool, especially because this time of year, unless you want to wake up at like 9 a.m., you're waking up kind of sort of in the dark. It's getting better now, but like in the darkest part of the year, it's quite dim. It's not very light out for like a while. And people seem to like them. So I didn't get any of the super expensive brand name ones, but I found a cheap Amazon knockoff that was on sale, and I'm going to give that a try. I'll report back in a week or so and let you know how I like it, because I don't even get it for a few days. And then weather might impact delivery, but yeah. Countertop dishwasher? Nah. The torch is carried in your back upside down so your butt is on fire. What are your Darkmoon Fair concerns? It's too far, man. They always want me to go all the way back and then get all the way back to where I was, and it's like, oh boy, you're going to be leveling 10% faster, and it takes me like 15 minutes to make the round trip because... I hate having to go all the way back. Love my sunrise alarm. A lot more pleasant than just a loud annoying alarm sound. Wanted to buy one for years, but procrastinating. Yeah, I read a bunch of reviews because of course I did. And a lot of people really like them. Some people have about the same experience where they're like, well, I still hate getting out of bed. It's just a different way to do it. And then some people find that it wakes them up earlier than they wanted to because as soon as it even begins to like turn any light on, they're like really light sensitive and they just wake up right away. I have a feeling, I'm curious to see at what point did I wake up. But I was so excited in advance. I don't even have the darn thing yet, but I was so excited in advance that like I went to bed really early last night and I like wound down very carefully and was like screen free for the last hour and took a nice like relaxing bath and then went to bed at like 10 o'clock and then got like a really good night's sleep. Bring hats to cool off the sunblazed. Would you like a hat? Sunbaked archaeologist. There you go. You must always bring your hat. Oh, I have to go get another hat. This is funny. You're wandering in the desert without your hat, have you been? Not that it's a desert, but that was coincidentally a line in a book I was reading last night. I might sneeze. I don't want to sneeze. No, thank you. Oh, it worked. Alarm noises scare me every time. It's not how I want to wake up. I figure I could maybe do double. I mean, it depends on how close it needs to be to me to wake me up. But I figure I might do double duty by putting it not next to my bed, so I have to get out of bed to stop it as well. Because I have the bad habit of like stopping my alarm, but then just like staying in bed for like another 10 minutes anyways. I'm not even sleeping. I'm just reluctant to leave my blankets. Highlight and analyze relics around the skeleton. I don't think I'm doing a very good job. Because, yeah, the idea behind the sunrise clock is that it wakes you up with light first. Like, it starts with a low amount of light, and then over the course of a set amount of time, typically half an hour, it will provide greater and greater light to, like, simulate a sunrise. And then at the end of it, there's a sound. And some of them, you can customize the sound to be like birds or, I don't know. Some of them double as, like, sound machines or even white noise machines. So you can have different sounds wake you up at the end of it. My goal would probably be to try to get out of bed before the sound part starts, just to keep it quiet. Yeah, I'm doing this wrong. I'm just spamming a button and nothing's happening. Oh, there's a thing I could loot. That would be helpful. This one. I think I'm confusing a different objective. Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing it right now. Okay. The blue spots don't matter unless you have a fox, I think. Might be the case. If you stay in bed, nothing bad can happen. If I stay in bed too long, I'm gonna be late for stream. It happens every time. Well, there we go. Maybe it'll be fun this time to open all the books at once at the very end of the thing. Here comes Doom Shadow. This definitely feels less onerous than Super Bloom. Perhaps because I'm not walking in a gigantic, very slow lap. I don't know if I'm doing it optimally, but I feel like I'm getting something out of it. Yeah, it's also faster. It seems to take, like, the Super Bloom takes nearly 20 minutes. Oh, for a second I thought that was me. This one also seems like you get more fragments for being involved the whole time, whereas the Super Bloom you can get pretty much what you're looking for just dropping in the last, like, 3 minutes. Okay, so now, if we open all of our tomes... Ooh, I got an excavator's trusty satchel. Oh, it's a belt. How come they're calling this belt a satchel? It is not a satchel. It has a flask. A flask is not a satchel. Satchel implies a bag. It's a cute belt. I'll put it on. Oh, I also got glovelets. Nice. Yeah, I could see hanging around the event and doing it every hour if you were on anyways, just because it seems like, I don't know how lucky you need to be, but like, it seems not worth. And I'm getting plenty of fragments. I was at 6,000 fragments. Seems like I'm up like 1,000 maybe. I would still like to do the world quest. I think that would be good, but I did promise to do Gilneas after this, so. Let us, first of all, clean up our bags. Let it be done. Very important. Clean up the bags a little bit. Second of all, too many things. Go away. Second of all, fix my transmog, put on my new belt. It's a fanny pack? It is not. A fanny pack has room within which to store objects. This new belt, despite being called a satchel, contains no pockets within which to store objects. This is not a fanny pack. This is a belt. I have feelings. It's cute though. Don't get me wrong. It's a great belt. It looks nice on my gnome. It looks good with this outfit actually. She's got her glazer in her bucket, and then her little flask, her hip flask. Dragon riding in Azeroth is insane. I just flew from Orc to TB and it cost me 0 calories. Why do they not want women to have pockets? Do they think that's where they'll keep their witchcraft? Listen, if we carry objects about our hips, then our hips might appear lumpy and undesirable, and then I think the world implodes. It's really for the good of the Earth's tectonic crust. We're doing... No, Gilneas. How do I start Gilneas? Valid question. Well, Draken seems like a good starting point. Where can you buy the honey spoon mace? You might be able to find one on the auction house if you're lucky. It's called the Glazer. It drops very rarely from elementals in the Stormsong Valley in the honey area. It's very rare. It's quite expensive. The adventure guide has the quest. Greetings. Lord Greymane has requested your presence at Stormwind Harbor to assist him with a matter regarding Gilneas. That is all I am able to say. Good luck. He just gets to request my presence. Yeah, I guess so. Why not? So once we get to 20,000 mysterious fragments, that's when it's mount time. He is a lord. Yeah, but like, I'm champion of Azeroth. I'm ahead of the curve. Like, who does he think he is? You could just not. What is he gonna do? It's gonna be like that NPC that was hanging out in Veldraken for ages being like, champion, I need your help. And I was just like, later. And then Emerald Dream came out and it turns out that I needed to help her before they would let me do the Emerald Dream. Added more weeklies into the adventure guide. No more running around looking for the Dryad. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. Although, what am I doing the Super Blim Weekly for anymore? Something? Something. I guess Transmog, maybe. Main thing I still need from Emerald Dream is I need to keep an eye out for Claws for Concern so I can get myself a Blue. Very important. I don't remember what else I need. Feels like that world quest hasn't been up in weeks. I definitely took it very lightly the last time it was up, and I thought, I'm just going to kind of do it and get some of it done. I'm not going to worry about trying to do it in a bunch of vaults. The time has come to reclaim my kingdom. I feel like it. The Forsaken have left the land as promised. In their absence, it seems the Scarlet Crusade have decided to move in. I mean to move them out. Okie dokie. Works. Are you going to, like, give me a lift? You are going to give me a lift. Very. Mechatork is fading fast. I also ran away from Mechatork is fading fast for a long time. Haven't touched the Super Bloom since I got Max Renown. Not looking forward to doing it for my Lego. Been hearing a lot from my regional weather service station, which operates out of Grey, Maine. Hello. How are you? Happy Wednesday. What is this? Forsaken? Oh, let's see if we have dialogue sound. Turn that on and up just in case there's any voice acting. I don't know if there is. Alright. Calm yourself again. Tess is with them. Surely they have reason to be here. Tess, why are there undead in my city?
Speak your mind.
The Forsaken are experts in dealing with the Scarlet Crusade. Okay. Skip conversation. I don't have time for this. I'll read the conversation. Okay. How can the Forsaken help?
They are here to help us retake Gilneas, Father.
They are the reason we were driven out. Have you forgotten?
Again, it's Kalia. Kalia Menethil. Not some mindless scourge. Let her speak.
The Forsaken know the Scarlet Crusade better than anyone, King Greymane.
She looks good.
You have little reason to trust us, but I give you my word. As a Menethil, we only wish to return what rightfully belongs to you.
Tess, Every time I look at them, I see your brother's face. I can't. I'm sorry. But perhaps you can show me the way. What are your orders?
There's a potion for everything.
There's a potion for everything. Looks like I'm in charge now. I'm Captain Flightstones, unfortunately.
Our curse is also our greatest gift.
How can I help? The job's not done yet.
Hail,
All
champion. Trust your
Get the Scarlet
instincts.
Crusade out
I
of here.
will gather the Forsaken forces.
Potions are like
Good
apps,
luck.
evidently.
Lillian and I will meet you in the city. Be careful.
That reminds me, I was reading some article or another that I'm sure I didn't need to be reading. And the author was making some valid point about times changing in a way that something is lost. Something to do with the digital age, and I don't know, apparently I didn't remember it very well. But anyways, I remember they were making like a valid point. It was a psychology article. And they were making a valid point about the effects of, I guess, modern media on young minds and whatever. But then they tried to shore up their point by being like, why did we have to start calling software programs was a perfectly good name for something? Why must they be called apps? It sounds like they are rippling and need to be exercised with sit-ups. And they like lost me completely. Like, that's the problem with modern life, is that we say apps and not software programs. That's where they lost you. All credibility gone. Like, don't get me wrong, I get being grumpy about change. But the rest of the article wasn't about being grumpy about change, and I thought it was just such a shame they had something and they just gone. Chaos Buddhist, thank you for the 6-month resub. It's also, isn't app just short for like application? It's not like we're calling them Zorbs. We should call them Zorbs. How are you today? Hello, I'm doing all right today. How are you? I'm excited for a couple of, well, I'd say a couple of cozy days inside, but realistically, I'm not spending any more or less time inside than any other weather. We're getting lots of snow, but my doggy's still gonna need some walks, so I think I'm gonna be getting my snow gear on and tramping outside a couple times a day. There's a Zorb for that. Love your hair? Why, thank you. I must disclose it's not real. I would hate to give anybody unrealistic hair expectations. This is super fake. Oh, stream ends and I get to take it right off and put it back on the shelf. Making up new stuff for no reason is the issue. Why do they call it cash? You can't even buy anything with it.
You're here. Good.
Stand strong, hero. Trust your instincts.
Celestine, go
I think that railing against the natural evolution of language is always going to make you look stuck in the past. I don't think language has continued to change over a long period of time and will continue to do so. And it's not like...
Need any daggers? I brought spares.
Thanks.
You could summarize it
enough.
as changing things
Need
for
any
no reason,
poisons?
but I don't know.
Couldn't
There's a lot
hurt.
of
Me at
mousies
least.
in this tunnel. Clear the tunnel of
Lillian,
vermin.
are
Why?
you
They were here
all right
first.
with this?
And Huey, thank you for the
were once
11-month
part of the
resub.
Scarlet Crusade.
These people mean nothing to me, and the moment I
Appetizers
died, I meant
anyway.
nothing to them.
Mhm.
But thank you for asking.
Let's get
Oh,
started.
I
then.
left too much vermin in the tunnel. I have to go back. Sorry, guys. Orders from up top. You gotta find somewhere else to live. Ah. Okay, they're not dead. They're just sleeping. I draw the line at taking people saying emotes out loud like Kappa seriously. How do you feel about Pog? Poggers in the chat. Poggers just makes it sound like we're handing out
Let's
like,
talk.
well, Pogs, like the toys, the little flippy things.
Take care. We need to give enough cover to let our forces have an easy entrance. Let's go.
Didn't notice the meter when I did this.
I live my life in the shadows.
That's nice. Don't worry, I have plenty of experience taking them personally. Feels
Keep
well with
your
Scarlet
guard
Forces, You
up.
betcha.
I will follow you two from the shadows. Let me know when you need a hand.
Yeah, this quest is part of the new patch that just launched yesterday. The new Twitch drop got pushed back a week. It's launching next week. The 23rd, is it? Yeah, starting next 23rd. You will be able to earn it here. I do have drops on. I say it ironically to be funny. I used to say some pieces of slang ironically, and then I started saying them unironically. It's the pipeline. It happens to people. When I was a teenager, people would say things like sick, and it was cool among my demographic to look upon that with disdain, because sick clearly meant to be ill or diseased and could not possibly be a cool thing, because we were, I guess, pretentious teenagers and took things very literally. So we would say it ironically, but now I'll say it completely straight-faced in the intent it was meant to be. It's lost that edge. There's probably other examples. YOLO is a good one. People used to really rag on YOLO. And don't get me wrong, it's not like I'm going out, like, I don't know, cliff diving or anything like that, but... Dude, that's sick! It happened to Heavy in the 80s. Anytime someone uses Twitch chat IRL, I immediately leave the conversation. Does it happen? I don't get out enough, so I'm unexperienced with, I'm inexperienced with people in the real world that are also exposed to internet culture. In my world, they're very different things. Like, I have my online life, and then I have my real life, and never shall the twain meet. Like, they're completely different, entirely separate spheres with 0% crossover. I've never in my life, like, gone to the grocery store and had a cashier check me out and have them be like, yo, pine nuts, poggers. And if I did, I would probably, like, never enter that store forevermore. Sag is just hard not to let slip out. What did I used to say? Five-head. Five-head kind of crept into my chat, calling something like a five-head move, I think. Which is funny because I don't even... I don't even think I've been exposed to that much Twitch chat. Pine nuts are pretty poggers. People using copium in IRL with other people who don't even watch Twitch stare at them. I mean, if it happens for long enough, it'll creep its way in. Scarlet Forces. There's probably a better way to be fighting these because they're elites. And I know Lillian's, like, helping. But that's okay. Do you not use Chad? I can't say that I do. I would be hesitant to use it because it feels gendered, right? Like, it feels like it could be a pejorative. Group will be cranky about it no matter what. Forever and onward, language will continue to evolve. I pick up a lot of slang or internet wording, but ew will never be one of them. Yeah, some things don't work so good taken off the page.
Speak your mind.
I don't like how terrific is meant to be a good thing.
Let's talk.
That's a good point, actually. You think about it.
Stay alert out there.
Terrific is like the previous version of sick. My grandfather says terrific. Terrific! It's cute. Incredible. Jordan comes to mind. Yeah, we won't talk about that too much. I will say that I, at one point in my life, started reading the 12 Rules of Life because I didn't know who Jordan was and I didn't realize it was like a political thing, and I was just reading it as like a self-help book, and I got like halfway through it and I was like, okay, this is reasonable. You know, get out of bed, some self-respect, like, you know, etc. Okay, we're talking about lobsters giving up on life. Okay, we're saying some wonky things about women, I'm out. And I like, I made it not, I didn't finish it. And then I later found out that that's a thing. But I tripped and fell right into it. There should be a sticker in the front of that book.
How can I help? Look to the shadows.
Why when something is a wonder, it's wonderful, but awe and awful are opposites? It's a good question. I'm in pain. We need more explosives. I need to just not worry so much about these mobs. I need to loot more of the boxes. Am I doing something fundamentally wrong? Genuine question. Ask me for help. Am I doing something fundamentally wrong? I have Tess here. Is Lillian involved? I guess I can use my Lillian button more often. Use your action button. Okay. Is that the only trick to it? Okay. Because this seems like it sucks. I guess I can use it way more often. Alright. Because I'm way over on my Scarlet people. And I need way more explosives. Spawns are bad. Okay. Also, she's stuck in a cart spamming on me. That seems rather unfair. Maybe if I stand right here. I have not tried polymorphing them. That's a great idea. Bored with WoW? Is it worth doing Lore Master? That's a personal assessment. I did it, if that helps. I like having a Lore Master title. Looks cool. Okay, what are others were fighting? Snag the explosives while the mobs are distracted. Let's see. Starting to think I should use like a food buff or something. Are any of these battle pets? No, those are just rats. Sometimes I get excited when I'm in a new area and I see a battle pet like it's going to be a brand new wild pet.
There's a potion for everything. Take care.
No use squandering perfectly good
The job's
explosives.
not done yet.
Open the gate.
Stay alert. That should be enough. Get that gate open.
It seems like having dragon riding mounts and flying mounts would really make a lot of siege warfare not relevant. Oh, oops, I skipped. Now the real fight begins. All right.
Take care.
Planned
Stay alert.
explosives.
Let's put those bombs to good use.
Puppy dogs incoming.
I know just where they are needed most.
What is this question? This is the new Retaking
My
Gilneas
blades stay
questline.
sharp.
Evidently, there's some Scarlet Crusaders here, and we gotta scoot them out. Tried a few follower dungeons. Was impressed at how well AI party members handled boss mechanics and damage they dealt. I am curious to try it out. I think I'm gonna take my priest as Shadow. That sounds reasonable. That might be kind of fun. After the Gilneas thing. Thought the buffing was neat. What if the bots trash talk if you're low DPS? I feel like being demeaned is kind of more charming when it's coming from a robot for some reason. That's why I've used the Carrot weather app for a long time, and I haven't had it on like mean mode for a while, but it's got like a feature where it can just bully you while it gives you the weather. And I think that's one of the things that made it popular in the first place. How's the Gilneas questline so far? It's fine. Seems to work. I had to relocate some innocent rats and spiders that were just living their lives. And by relocate them, I mean burn them with fire. That's the most appalling part of this so far. This is why I can't play Monster Hunter. It's not like I'm super, like, I don't know, even in my indignation against the innocent lives we're ruining as characters in this game. I am all too happy to like take a payday and slaughter civilizations for achievements or whatever, gear, etc. But every now and then I'll be like, excuse me, this isn't fair. This dragon is just trying to protect its baby? That's reasonable. The bots post details and damage meters. I hope you're reading this. Oh, you want the bots to post details and damage meters. I feel like the move here is to not mass pull them the way that I want to, because I think if I mass pull them, I will die. Play Witcher 3, I ran away from wolves because I didn't want to hurt them. They're just minding their own business. It does help if you use the extraction button like on cooldown. Here, let's keybind it. It's got a pretty long cooldown, but that's a good amount of damage. Wish they'd remove the 10-a-day limit, make doing dungeons and alts faster. I mean, how much gameplay time does it take to get through 10? 10? I guess I haven't done it yet, so my opinion is limited, but it seems high to me. It sounds like a lot. If I was leveling an alt and I did 10 dungeons back to back, I might feel like I want a nap.
Our curse is also our greatest gift.
Oh, I have to do this one without the button. Well, you think so? Dang. She's just wearing like her work clothes right now. She's got a brown flannel shirt on and a bucket.
Speak your mind. The job's not done yet.
Inquisitor Fairbell. Is that hair available? She's got my hair.
Your people are not welcome in my kingdom. Filth. Heretics. Your kind no longer belong in human lands.
Yeah, my shadow form is glyphed. The new glyph of shadow is
of the
it
light
really
in the
minimizes the
beyond.
purpleness of the shadow form. It's her hair now. She took it.
No! I refuse to see to any of you monsters! The light will purge your infectious stain.
I've been
from
hoping
this
that we get like
world.
a nice zealot-based light as a villain expansion. I know that there's going to be some threads of it, but I'd be down for this to be the beginning of something more. Can I turn into a light spawn too? Maybe I should try harder.
But the light is with me. We did it. It's over.
It is. And as promised, the Forsaken
I'm waiting for a big
will take
plot
our
twist.
leave.
People were hinting
This
that there was
land
something
is
surprising
yours,
going on.
as it should be.
Yes, as it should. Tess, meet me
It's
outside.
a pretty window.
I have something to discuss.
How many mounts do I have? 849 total. 771 that I can write on this character, according to this particular mount room. After waiting 14 years, it took like 30 troops in 15 minutes.
How can I help?
What news do you bring?
Much has changed since we had to leave the city. Listen to his conversation. Bear witness to the
Never
future
let
of
your-
Gilneas. Okay, alright. Hands off the keyboard. Not touching it. No Skippy.
You're thinking of Liam again, aren't you?
You always could see right through me.
You
Feels
never
like
really
Nog
healed
figuring
after
out
you
lunch,
lost
man.
him. After you lost Gilneas.
Tess,
I see you, Father. Always hiding from your pain. It's why you built that wall in the first place.
It's kind of an aggressive thing to say to somebody.
And why you took Anduin under your wing. But I have always been here. For you. Even if you've never noticed.
I know. And I'm sorry. The world is changing, Tess. And as much as I try, I find it hard to change with it.
Gilded hat.
But you have proven yourself 1,000 times over, my girl. And this kingdom now belongs to you.
Father, I...
You have always been what makes Gilneas truly special to me. And I should have told you that. Every day.
Having a kingdom sounds like a lot of work.
I wish I could take your pain away.
Only time will do that, my dear. But we have time now. Thanks to you.
That's cute.
There's a potion for everything.
Oh, they're gonna give me a fox. And an
Look to the
outfit.
shadows.
Reign for the
Aren't you
Gilnean
going
Prowler.
to stay and celebrate, Father?
In due time. First, there is someone I need to visit.
Of course.
Cute.
How can I help?
He just handed me the kingdom. Me. Yeah.
The
Okay.
job's not done yet.
Yeah, apparently we're gonna get a toy from doing this. Let's see. Because I got...
Oh, I have just the thing, Wanderer.
Holy moly.
Good fortune to
Oh, hang
all
on.
friends of the Grummels.
That is an outfit. It's so ruffly. It's got shoulder ruffles. It's got shirt ruffles. The monocle's cool. The hat's a bit much. The dead center rose is sending me. It's like a headlamp. You don't put the thing in the middle of the hat. You gotta off-center it a little bit. Whew. And then some boots and whatever. What does the shirt look like if you take off some of the other stuff? Because that's like kind of a cute top. Kind of. It's a bit busy. I like the implied ruffles. The set is called the Gilnean's Noble's Suit. Pardon me, Gilnean Noble's Suit. Suit
Farewell,
belonging to a
friend of the
Gilnean noble.
Grummels.
We owe much to the Alliance.
I don't know if you would recognize me, Liam. All
Give
these
the guy his privacy.
years, the lessons I've learned. The Alliance has
Horde get a
always
different ending
offered an
quest. Final turn in says
outstretched
talk to
hand.
Queen Kalia. Oh. I don't have a
And
working
there are
character,
days
no.
it feels right. And days I wonder,
It's like if someone had to describe a British
if I
person
had
to a
not
person
built
drawing
that
it in
wall?
another room. You get the toy no matter what, can
would
only use
Lordaeron
an organ.
still
Oh.
stand?
Maybe it just went to the journal then.
Would you still be?
Yeah, that's cool. I like the mount.
But listen to me. The ruminations of an old man
Yes. If you relog, you'll have the toy.
You-
Okay.
did not live
I have
long
mostly
enough to
worked.
regret, as I do.
It's a toy that you
Your
loot.
sister will lead the kingdom now.
No, I didn't loot anything. Can I have this set as a horde? Is it the same doing with the Gilneas? Let me log into a horde character and let me take a look at it. You have the suit as Horde. If you fish in Gilneas, you can get a transmog headpiece. Well, I want to do that. How rare is it? Also, anywhere in Gilneas? Not rare, okay. Here, Scary needs a new transmog. DVK Joe, thank you very, 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 very much. 10 gift subs. Pod. Appreciate it. Congrats, guys. Total of 70. Wow.
Shop, browse, smell.
Okay, so she looks good. we can agree. Does she need the helmet? Yeah. We give her the helmet and the monocle. We change out, let's see, it doesn't seem to, the gloves seem to be a problem. We'll take the gloves off. Find her a different sword, maybe. You know what, that's not bad. It's a Tearhold broadsword. And then, instead of that back piece, what are we saying? I mean, we could have no back piece and just have the sword. This is my Magheart Orc Blood Death Knight.
Good trails.
Because somebody needs to wear the set, right? The flower is better in a bigger character model. Be perfect in a gnome if off to the side, though. Mm-hmm. She looks even scarier in that mug. Oh. Yeah. I like that sword with it. The gold's a pretty good match. Brings out the gold in the set, I think. Perfect for the next stream intro? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if my main would be caught dead in it. Oh, what time is it? It is 11:15. We got 15 minutes until the next Azerothian Archives. I want to see if I can find and or unlock any of those Archives world quests that I spent all that time doing this quest to unlock. Because I want more fragments. Because I want to save up for a mail. She does need the two-handed mace from Archives. That's true. But we have to save up for the map first, right? But she needs that mace. She needs it. She needs Lumiere. Alright, do we have... We have, yes, good. Okay. Mysterious fragments for this quest. No, where'd it go? There. Excavation buried in the rubble. And then I also had a couple of more quests to... Avarice, Ruby Feast. I thought I had more Archivist quests to unlock the thing in the place. Maybe I didn't pick them all the way up. Oh yeah. No, that's a Dream Search quest. Yeah, well, let's go do the Iron Plains one anyway. 15 minutes for another go at the dig. Meanwhile, Maine is dressed up as a lumberjack hunter-gatherer. Yeah, and she slays. If you're done with your intro quest, the road quests are Nara and Zarelek, but I think you have more to do. I do think I have more to do as well. We can do the Onara one. Zarelek, I want to know where my quest went. I had it, I swear. I wouldn't have abandoned it on purpose. Maybe we need to go back to the Archivists and see if there's like another quest to pick up. Found your guides on YouTube. Love your content. Well, thanks, Nintendo.
Who knows what history is here beneath our feet?
Alright, let's try one of these.
Excavate and see what we find.
Finds unearthed. So we need to find the little dirt plume. And then we need to drop our totem. You're right, our Outback hat does make all this much better. And then we click the totem. And then we'll just keep doing that. Once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. I'm glad that there was a tutorial quest for this, though. Because otherwise I would be pretty stuck. I'm actually glad I did the tutorial quest on stream, because I think if I hadn't been reading it, I would have been like multitasking and I would have gotten very confused. Because there's a few different steps. I've not seen this before. What are you doing? There are new world quests that you unlock with a new quest line that are associated with the new rep and other Azerothian Archives cosmetics. It gives you more of the event currency and reputation so that you can get more transmog, and there's also a couple of mounts. One mount from fragments, another one dropped from the event.
But there's way more to be studied.
And then there's a couple pets from achievements. The meta achievement. I want to read through the meta achievement. Here, let me stick myself in a flight path. Again. Do the fishing nets expire? They shouldn't, but I feel like they're spotty. I feel like they've been inconsistent. But they should still be there. I haven't checked mine in a long time. You take me up to Algathar. I have 8k fragments. I lost my breadcrumb quest. There was something else I was going to do. There was something else I wanted to do. Don't forget to loot the item you uncover. I think I forgot to loot the item I uncovered. Okay. So I don't end up at the Altar of Decay without having checked my mail first. Again, what are non-engineer ways to have mailbox access? The Ohuna perch toy from the Centaurs is probably the easiest one to get. It shares a cooldown with Katie's Stamp Whistle, which is a toy from like a Secret Legion questline. But if you just get an Ohuna perch from the Centaur people, if you have enough renown, that'll do it. But yeah, if we look at the vendor, maybe we'll find the questline we were on again. Maybe I might have just not picked it up. I might have just flown right by it. We did Gilneas. Outland Cup starts tomorrow, so we can poke around then and see if there's anything we want from that. Kitty Stamp Whistle is mother. You know, actually, Follower Dungeons is a great... I didn't even think of it, but yeah, using Follower Dungeons to get into Brackenhide Hollow for the Altar of Decay is not a bad idea. That'll probably be a lot better for people that just want to craft something. Still not as good as, like, just crafting the thing, but... Shay, thank you very much for the 14-month resub. They're all 47 pages of things. Didn't see anything I already had. Argent Squire doesn't sell things or do anything, really. $6,700 gold. Coalescence, bandages, pet traps, Niffin rip, supplies, flight stones. Okay. I'm just making sure I don't have any world quests that offer mysterious fragments up right now. I do need to unlock more of them. Get an elk to make a cauldron, so I don't have to keep going. That's fair.
Dresses may look deadly to outsiders, but some cute critters will smooth the rough edges.
We've hunted the watertight hides
Super
of
easy
the
to do rap
creatures
catalog
here
quest just
for
south of Eldraken.
ages.
And
Would you
Magpies
mind
and
adding a
Eldrassus
few
this week.
more to our stores?
That's a good tip.
Look at all
I feel
these
like I'm not going to
ancient
add up all my
Titan
gold
relics
until...
scattered around.
Well, actually, I'm
Never
probably going to
pass
spend a
up an
bunch of my gold.
opportunity to study the past.
Get the, I need to get more of the transmogs from the expensive vendor. From the limited time expensive vendor. What if I want them later?
If you don't mind getting your hands dirty, we'll get along fine. I'll make sure you get credited in my thesis.
Oh.
Mind that you do.
I was thinking about flux capacitors and did not see you there.
Okay. Presumably 2 things up here. Yeah. And then 2 in the caverns. So we can head up first. I love this fast travel. Magpie's up now. 1,400 gold. It is. Yeah, okay. I'll do it like once. I must have somebody sitting in Veldraken, waiting for a reason to live. It's 1,400 gold we get to keep. You could do it 17 times. But I can't move all those characters that are waiting at Pirate Freehold. All my Freehold characters, I need to keep them there because at some point this week, after we're done poking around with the new patch stuff, I'm running Freehold 17 times. And you can't stop me. Oh, I have a vault. That's right. I forgot that Scary has a vault. I know I only have 6 minutes left to do this quest, but okay, I only have 6 minutes left to do that quest. Hold on. I'm gonna want to go back and do the dig again at 11:30. I want to know if I want to get a feel for how common it is to get cosmetic drops. Because on my first dig I got nothing. On my second dig I got 2. Well, we'll just have to see. Because it would be nice if you could get most of those things from the vendor. Well, no, there's another. I guess I don't even know that the same. I don't even know that the vendor things drop. I just know the other stuff drops. Oh boy. I guess this is only a big deal if you are trying to collect all transmogs. For most people, this is probably just like a fun diversion. This is making me a little woozy. Keep all my else in his car to farm flavor pockets, so I get you. Missed the slime cat. Hope we get another one. I hope we get something cool for the season 4. I hope there will be a season 4 Fated mode, and I hope it's something cool. I want a duck.
I bet you really captured the beauty of Valdras's hero.
So that gave me 1,348 gold. We could round up to 1,400, that's fine. How about a slime horse? Another Armoreiden. Oh, if I had war mode on. Oh, I'm sorry. Pardon me. Slime duck. 2 cosmetic drops, not sure if they're recolors. The one that dropped for me looked like the one from the vendor, but I know that the whole set is recolored at least once, so I'm not quite sure. Let me check my vault real quick. I forgot that I did like a couple keys on Scary, so she might actually have some gear that she can get. She's a 458 blood DK, wearing a bunch of nothing and then a sick trinket. She's got a hero track rage heart because life isn't fair. Hero track legs? Oh, don't mind if I do. And they have speed. And it's a transmog I need. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh. Those are sick. Alright. Huge. Give us the Yeti for Fated that people hated for 500 mounts. Listen, she's a Blood Death Knight. She needs all the speed she can get. So I was gonna port to the Forbidden Reach and start doing these quests, but like I don't think I have enough time. I think I should just take myself back to the dig site and do the dig again. Because this cooldown is only like, what, a half an hour? I guess half an hour is kind of a long time. Kateria, thank you very much for the 44-month resub. Yay, Hazel, 44 months. Your wig is now my hair goal. Thank you for all your chill and comfortable streams. Keep it up. Lots of hugs from Denmark. Thank you very, very much. Child of Onara and Hazel save the day. Altar of Decay first craft's done. No more potions left to discover. Nice. Is there anything else cool I can do here while I wait for the thing to start? Well, there's a cloth mog that this one guy could drop for me, actually. I need to kill Motivator Kratos. Kratos? Kratos. I have never in my life done anything to do with God of War, but because I named a character Boy, I've by osmosis learned about a few different references. Just because people asked me if I'd heard about them so many times. That is God of War, right, Kratos? I might be mistaken. I haven't played them. I don't know if I would like them. He doesn't seem so scary. He's got a mildly annoying amount of health, but aside from that, no complaints. Drop me cloth. He dropped me nothing. The Cobalt Assembly's arcane powers increase. Excellent. It's just what I always wanted. You would love them. The story is very touching. Oh, I'm not much of a story and games kind of person. I'm a cutscene skipper. I don't really follow game stories generally. The ones that I follow most are the ones where they just kind of like leave hints about things that they tell you while you're running to do the next thing. Archives done on any character. Should I use my high rep character? The rep character might help you get done with the rep thresholds a little faster. And then you can, if you want, I mean, it doesn't really matter actually. You can send the fragments around, but there doesn't seem to be any big reason to do them on multiple characters as opposed to just one. It sounds like the weekly is not repeatable. All right, dig started. Digging time. I like stories from books and I like stories from movies and TV shows sometimes. But for whatever reason, when I'm playing games, I'm just not in the right mindset to stay a while and listen. I'm busy. My brain's not ready to just enjoy something like that. Weirdly faced, I'm the only person in the dig. All the discoveries are for you. Although it might be harder to get pages. Another good thing about having this archive in the Azure spans is it's right next to Breeze Biter. Breeze Biter. Speaking of things that I should probably do at some point in this expansion. You didn't pay attention to the like of Dragon Age? Not really. I remember the lady that had the ravens was very like she turned into a bird, or she had a lot of feathers. She was very attractive. I remember that much. We liked her. But that's just because she was like all sultry and emo and stuff, you know. Had a bunch of bird feathers. Lived in the woods. Maybe it was a swamp. Morrigan, yeah. That's the main thing I remember. And I don't know if that's a storyline point as much as just like fashion admiration. Niribin's tomes have been scattered. Send the right ones. The right ones. I think we just click. Enjoyed Quest with Rathian and Sibelian. They're such a funny duo. I like that the NPCs call out nearby players by name in just like the general chat log. I'm waiting for someone to call for Inksy. Inksy's here to help. She's wearing her helping belt. Or maybe they're talking to other NPCs. Yeah, they must be because they all have normal names. Should be voiced. Imagine the horror if instead of WoW NPCs calling you like hero or champion whenever they do voiceover, if they like did the terrifying TikTok AI voice and they actually like spoke your name. Just sounds like a Google Maps navigation. Oh no, that person called for Space Pants. That has to be. I mean, I guess Space Pants could be an NPC. Let me find it. /tar Space Pants. Oh no, Space Pants is a player. These guys just, most of these people just have really like, role-playing-esque names. I wonder if they'll make it easier to click on these things when there's like a lot of people around them in any way. Funnily enough, that joke did not come to my head, and now I'm feeling a little bit silly about it. I feel like I probably should have thought of that. So far, after one day, what's our favorite thing about the patch so far? And by our, I mean you're individually, because we're not a hive. We're people. We have individual opinions. I think I like this because I'm excited about getting a lot of the stuff to get a lot of the new cosmetics. And I appreciate that they're not making me do it for raid power or anything like that, so I'm just here because I want to be. And I like that it's not the super bloom. I think that's where I'm at right now. The other one's like one and done quests. Yeah, I guess we'll have Outland Cup tomorrow. Dragon Riding the Old World, it's not like a new piece of content, but it's nice. I like the Gilneas storyline. Turn on the stream. What you doing? I am doing the Azerothian Archives. I'm digging somewhere in there. A little bit of catch-up stuff for else. Guess gearing's already easy. Yeah. Oh, I need to do ooh, you know who I need to pick up my vault on is my druid. She should have a good PvP vault. I bet we can pick a nice piece for her. And then maybe try to do my daily shuffle. I didn't do it for a few days. And then the last time I tried to do it on stream, I just lost. I didn't win. But we'll let this play out for a minute. If you click the progress bar above, it makes it easier to take. If you click the progress bar. I wonder if something about my UI is not allowing me to do that. I guess you could say you dig the archives. Wanted catch up for elf just to farm LFR, normal transmog. Good on a losing streak. I just need to get gear. I just need to play games. I don't really need to get any... I don't really need... I just need to play, I think. It's okay if I don't get any better. Because I'm not trying to push rating. There's a chance that if we're lucky, once we get all the gear, we might be able to scrape 1800. Just because rating seems quite inflated. And that'll get me the elite set, which would be nice, but I wouldn't call it a need. Maybe a want. Have a lot of vault options this week in my hunter. Can't log in until Saturday to claim them. Are there any other vaults that I would need to pick up? I picked up my evoker, or not my evoker vault. I picked up a transmog piece on Inksy, because she did raid, so she got 3 raid options. I picked up my legs on Scary for doing keys. That was fun. I think my druid's the only other one, because I didn't play Barnaclus or Phaleria this week, I don't think. Go in every time just to see if I'm pleasantly surprised. Last week I did the Deathless Hard Mode of the Infinite. Deathless Hard Mode Dawn of the Infinites. Wasn't that bad. I still need to do that. Any conquest I get, more than last time. That's a good way of looking at it. This is in the Azor span this week. Located kind of here-ish. Close spots. I might run out of time here. Yeah, Doom Shadow. But I just have to remind myself that my PvP grind is really, we're just getting Transmog. We're getting the new Conquest set. We're gonna maybe get the Elite set if we're lucky. We're getting the Vicious Mount. We're working on it anyways. We're very slowly working on the Vicious Mount. We're 6% of the way there, so we need a lot more work. Hello, Hazel and Hazel Enjoyers. Hello, Allison. How are you doing? It's fishing we're watching. Got the Pond Nettle today. Oh, congratulations. Jealous. Hey, I got some pants. Thanks. Yeah, I can't tell if it's the right ones or not. Those look good though. I'm gonna mog those. It all matches the set that I've been wearing lately anyways, so. Although I might keep the work shirt on. Alright. I'm gonna leave her here just for the moment and maybe log on to my Druid and see what's in her vault. Did the entire thing by myself, didn't get a thing. Oh, I'm so sorry. That sucks. Oh, hang on. Oh, I got a backpack. Sorry, I feel like I'm rubbing it in now, but I forgot to open my items, so I opened my purple box and it gave me this backpack. Which I do think is recolored from the vendor version. Nice. Okay, well, we have to put that on, right? We must. Anything else? How many fragments are we at now? 8,600.
Greetings, sir and or ma'am.
Punches, lucky doos and loot. Beware of Yeti.
That backpack is so big on this gnome. I mean, I guess it's big on everybody. Maybe it's small on the gnome, but I like that her ponytail more or less goes over it. It doesn't actually clip that badly. That's cute. I like that a lot. Alright, let's check our vault and let's do one solo shuffle. Win or lose. Doesn't matter, although my atoms are probably all going to be broken. Oh, we just gotta play just to play. I still have a kitty cat on my lamp. I'm lucky. Druid. Oh my goodness, her mog needs help. Much to do in the new zone? I haven't been yet. I might have to save that for tomorrow. I don't think there's a ton, based on what I was reading on PTR, but I haven't checked. Let's get into Resto and then we'll check our vault. I put on my challenger title because we earned that one. We're crawling up the titles. Also, my weak cores are going to be loud and obnoxious, and I apologize in advance. Eat me some sun chips, garden salsa. I'm excited to look out and see how much snow we have by the time we're done stream. We were up to a couple inches when I checked in the break.
We serve once more. The waters flow again.
I don't think I've listened to those Portal Room NPCs talk before. Snowman darn. Gonna make a snow moose. Moosey's paw prints make him look like a much bigger dog. He's not huge, but his paws are still a bit outsized for his body. The paw prints make it look like a large dog walked by. There's a portal to the new zone. The portal room up the stairs in the back area. Oh. Okay, so there is a main hand. I wanted two-hander just for ease of use. So I think I'm going to take these Spalders because that's a tier slot. So I can take the champion Spalders and I can catalyze them. And then I can buy... here, I'm going to take the shoulders. I'm going to catalyze them. I'm going to buy another off piece because I think I have some conquest saved from last week. I think. That I might be able to use. Sitting on how much conquest? Yeah, I've got 1,000 conquest. So we put on our new shoulders. And then we're going to go get... gloves. We buy gloves. Because my helmet is crafted. And then we'll take the 2 things to the catalyst, and I should have 4 set. I assume he likes the snow. He does seem to like the snow. He seemed pretty happy. He was trotting around outside. I think he was sad that his favorite grass was frozen, though. His salad's not so good now. Verdant gladiator's leather grips. Certainly.
Return to me soon.
Pop those on. And let's go to the catalyst. How much more percent? 94. Quite a bit. But, you know, less than 100. We made some progress. Ooh. I'll have to make sure I get another 3 vault options for next week, too. Because otherwise, I might get stuck having nothing good to take. I'd really love for it to give me a 2-handed weapon. That would be sweet. That would be great. That would save me a lot of conquest. I need another half a spark. I could just do the Emerald Dream weekly. That's probably a good idea. And that would certainly give me half a spark. And then I can get my second embellish crafted in this character. And then I'll call it good after that. I'm only going to craft 2 PvP pieces. I've got a Lifebound Helm with a statuette right now. Grinding rep in the Emerald Dream. Weeklies, world quests. 5 seeds a week that have at least 50 or more dew contributed to them will help. You also might be able to do weeklies on alt and then send the token to your main, but I don't know if those tokens become account wide until after you've finished the rep. Oh, contract as well. You can get a contract for the Dream Wardens on the auction house and use that, and that'll get you a little bit of extra rep from all of the world quests. Don't mind me. There we go. Almost lost. Okay.
Welcome to the Isles.
Oh yeah, 5 charges. And the charges should accrue weekly now, so it should be no problem to get tier on your alts as long as you have some seed pieces for them. It'd be great for transmog collecting. And now, my clear-casting regrowths are going to give me free bonus nourishes. Oh. Fix my transmog, and then I think I've run out of excuses. Yeah, Kitty was sleeping. She was a little below camera, I think. She was hiding. Sneaky. I'm tired from sleeping so much. I get that. I used to get that sometimes in vacations where I would sleep so much that I would just get tired. Just enter hibernation mode. I have a kitty in my lap right now, too. And a fitting name to match. Alright. Let's see what we can do. I guess our best. That's what we can do, is our best. Oh, I guess my add-ons are going to be a mess. I did run add-on updates. But, you know, it's a new patch. Things get kind of messy. We have a Destro Lock, a Rogue, and an HP. I'm going to reload. I don't even feel like I should have Gladius yet. I wonder why that loaded. So cold, it's been hard to get out of a toasty bed. I feel that. I'll have to see. 4 loot pieces from a heroic pug. Congratulations. Week's starting good. Dev Evoker. Not an Ogre. Yeah, so it looks like my... Oh, no, there they are. Gladius is being a bit funky.
Bam!
Don't. Chaos, don't. Not. Fear. Chaos, don't. Chaos, don't. Fear.
Bam!
Oh, I can't see my, I can't see my, my weak cores are underneath my omnibar. I wonder if it was like that before, or if I moved them.
Chaos, don't. Chaos, don't. Chaos, don't. Chaos, don't.
Bam!
Fear. Fear. Shadow Fury. Fear.
Bam!
The BAM sound just means that I've let my life bloom fall off of myself, and I should do something about it.
Avenging Wrath. Fear. Chaos, don't. Chaos, don't. Chaos, don't.
This could be danger. Big danger. Dramatic danger, yeah. This is just solo shuffle. I'm just trying to chip away at my vicious mount for the season. I think there will be a snow person in my future today. I have a friend who is new to Canada, and they want very badly to do winter things. Oh, it'll be fun. Sometimes it's just what you need to remember all the things that you enjoyed when you were a kid. Found out that work is closing today after I just finished scraping the 1-inch layer of ice off my car. Oh, I'm so sorry. I think the Warlock might be trying to cast Chaos Fall. Ooh, maybe my, maybe Gladius will work properly this time. That would be good. But even if we go 0-6, we've still achieved something, which would be lowering the MMR.
Bam!
Oh, don't mind me. Who was on my team? Do it? No.
Avenging Wrath.
Bam!
Avenging Wrath. Searing.
Bam!
The rogue
Fear.
has a square,
Bam!
which means the
Chaos.
evoker has a circle.
Chaos Bolt. Chaos Bolt. Chaos Bolt. Chaos Bolt.
I wonder if
Fear.
the block could go.
Bam!
Fear.
Never mind.
Bam!
This could be in danger. I could get all behind here. I'm gonna just
Fear.
bark them preemptively.
Chaos Bolt. Chaos Bolt. Chaos
A
Bolt.
few chaos bolts.
Chaos Bolt. Chaos. Fear. Shadow 3. Fear. Searing Glare. Fear. Repentance. Fear. Fear. Chaos Bolt.
It looks like they're kind of
Fear.
on.
Chaos Bolt.
I don't know. I can't tell. That's never what you want.
Fear.
Let's just do this. Or Yard. My rogue is
Repentance.
getting
Fear.
warlocked over on this side of things.
Chaos Bolt. Avenging Wrath. Fear. Searing.
Oh no! It was so close! I'm hearing Chaos Gold.
Bam!
Yeah, we tried. I remembered to use my tree fort that time, so that's something. Honor level wise, I'm not horribly far away from 100. We're at 97 and 3/4. I might get 100 this season. I like that the evoker's named Scale.
Bam!
Repentance.
Oh, there we go. Somebody died. That'll work.
Bam!
It's nice to have foresight at least. I think it's pretty useful for druid throughput. So then it's just a question of getting my PvP item level up another 9, which will help for sure, but I don't think it's like life or death. Although once I get a weapon, I can put a weapon enchant on because I am way too cheap to buy a Sophic Devotion for a green weapon. They're, it's the kind of thing you only want to buy once.
Shroud.
Also, I think my my sound died, so you guys can hear all my alerts, and I can't. This is gonna be hard for me.
Nullifying Shroud. Dragon Range.
Bam!
Sleepwalk.
Bam!
Sleepwalk.
Bam! Bam!
Evasion.
My throughput definitely feels better.
Avenging Wrath. Nullifying Shroud. Sleepwalk. Nullifying Shroud. Dragon Range. Sleepwalk.
Should have trinketed. Should have trinketed. Should have trinketed. Oh, I should have trinketed. Oh well. At least we got our cooldowns off. How's Resto Druid feeling? PvP, PvE? Good. Good, good. They're very strong in PvP right now. And they're very fun in PvE. They're good there as well. They're quite capable. They've got a strong healing. Discover they have wafting devotion, which is kind of off-putting. Yeah, 2 more rounds of this and then we're free. If we can somehow win the next 2, then we'll get progress in our mount, but either way, we're still glad we queued. Also, I'm a healer, so I get an instant queue, so it's kind of cheating.
Nullifying Shroud.
Bam!
Dragon Range. Sleepwalk. Avenging Wrath.
Bam!
Avenging Wrath.
That was a strange choice for global.
Sleepwalk. Avenging
One
Wrath.
thing that happens quite a bit in Shuffle is you'll find your DPS split fairly often because they can't agree.
Bam!
I mean, sometimes splitting's a valid strategy, but sometimes you just feel like they can't agree on who they want to go on.
Avenging Wrath. Nullifying Shroud. Nullifying Shroud. Nullifying Shroud. Avenging Wrath. Searing Glare.
That's so much throughput.
Sleepwalk. Dragon Range.
Mind you, I haven't gone to like go line with them or anything, but
Bam!
wish I liked healing. I would solo shuffle if I had healer keys. forgetting so the shuffle's a DPS. I'm just gonna press buttons and click everything. That'll get you started. There's no laws against that. First time chatter, long time YouTube enjoyer. Thanks for all your guides every season. I'll appreciate it. I'm glad they're helping you. Thanks, Dustin. Let's see if we can get at least. I guess it doesn't matter. Ugh. Can't win them all.
Nullifying Shroud.
Bam!
Nullifying Shroud. Dragon Range. Sleep. Fear. Shroud. Fear. Chaos don't. Chaos don't. Chaos don't. Sleep long. Chaos. Don't.
Bam!
Chaos don't. Searing Glare. Chaos don't. Sleepwalk. Chaos.
Bam!
Avenging Wrath. Chaos don't. Chaos don't. Chaos don't. Shroud. Chaos don't. Sleep. Shadow Theory. Fear. Nullifying Shroud. Shadow Theory. Fear.
Nullifying Shroud's quite strong.
Sleepwalk.
Not a lot doing.
Bam!
Chaos don't. Chaos don't. Chaos don't. Chaos don't.
Yeah. Oh well. 200 honor for the vault for next time. Maybe we'll have better luck tomorrow. What time is it? 6 afternoon. I think my Gladius is a little funky. It's supposed to go away now. Alright, well. I had fun today. Tomorrow, the Outland Cup should be available. We can poke around and see if there's any rewards that I want from that. I also didn't get around to looking at Belemeth. There are some Night Elf cosmetics in the new zone there. That should be kind of fun. And then follower dungeons. I haven't seen follower dungeons one bit yet, but that is another thing on the list for tomorrow. I can poke around and see if I'm missing any, how many Divine Breath of Honor I need, and if I can get lucky doing any of that. I appreciate you coming to join me today. Thank you very much for the company. I'll be back streaming again tomorrow, same time, same place. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day.